Chappelle, Rock, Burr, Wong, Mulaney, Maniscalco, Kreischer, Hart. Netflix paid them handsomely. And with whatever money they had left over, they got this guy.
And I grew up in Louisiana. I grew up a lot of homophobia. I grew up with a guy who hated gay people. He was obsessed with gay guys taking the rainbow. That was like his big beef. Gay guys took the rainbow. I'm like, that might be the gayest complaint I've ever heard in my entire life. I'm doing all right. You know, I had sex with my wife today, or as she calls it, micro-dosing. And I remember one time I left the abortion clinic with a lady, and there's a guy protesting. And he goes, "You're a goddamn murderer." I was like, I don't know about murder. I really more just hired a hitman. Yeah, men even treat their dicks like kids. We wash it, we take care of it, we name it. We go, "You want to see a photo?" People go, "No, thank you." The only difference is you beat your kid at the mall, nobody stops you.
Mark Normand, Soup to Nuts.
Another reason why women are better than men, you don't see a lot of female school shooters. What's going on there? I Googled it, there's been 2. Huh. Anybody ever heard of them? Whether it's gun violence or the WNBA. Nobody's watching these female shooters.
The special he's been waiting for.
All right. Yeah. Hey. Comedy.
All right, good to be here, guys. Salacu's apparently eating Chinese food during the episode.
Just like Hunter S. Thompson lost his job over here. Look at this guy.
This is, geez, what, I don't know why I'm drawing a blank. The guy who was stuck on the island. Gilligan.
Yeah.
Barry Gilligan today.
Yes.
Does it say Happy Father's Day, Dad?
Oh, yeah. You're Gatherer S. Thompson. There we go.
I mean, whatever they give you, you have to wear. You can't, like... Not.
Oh, they gave you that?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you bought it at a thrift store. Because it's kind of got a cool old look.
Yeah.
You know the guy, you ever see something about Mary? There's that weird guy who he's like, "Mary's my girl," and it says dance contest winner.
Yes, holy shit.
That's what that reminds me
of. The guy who shoots the guy in the end.
Yes.
That's you, dude.
It's a deep cut, deep reference.
Deep.
But hey, here we are. It's summer in New York City. Manhattan's hot.
I was sweating, dude. And it's like there's noise everywhere. It's like if there's a space where there's no noise, there's like a guy who comes in to make noise. There was a guy singing the Candyman on the subway, and I'm like, he had candy.
The doo-wop song?
No, the Candyman can. And he had a bucket of lollipops. I'm like, who's taking those lollipops? Literally, rule number 1 is you don't take lollipops from strangers.
We were on the street the other day, and some guy goes, "You want my album?" And I go, "I'm good." He goes, "I'll sign it." I go, "Give me the album." And you're like, "What are you doing?"
That's fucking rookie shit. He's gonna charge you.
I know, it was like a mixtape.
What did it cost you?
He got me out of there.
I got him out of it. You don't do that.
After he signed it over?
No, he didn't sign it.
Oh, okay.
What, you think he knew his name that quickly? I was on it. I was like, stop it.
Yeah,
no, that's a rookie move. Take my album.
What do they give you the album? Then they want money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They'll go, "That'll be $20." And you're like, "Oh, I thought it was free." And they're like, "Oh, who said it was free?"
Yeah.
That's their whole day.
That's the whole day.
Yeah.
All right, well, you saved me there. That was bad. I felt like a real hayseed. I felt like a real peckerwood.
You would have done the same.
No, those guys are actually dangerous.
That's
Oh,
what
really?
I'm saying.
There was a shootout in Times Square with those guys with the cops.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
There was a shootout between the CD signing guys. The cops tried to stop them. They ran, and they shot it out with the cops.
Whoa, that would help the album, the value.
Street cred, baby.
Yeah. 50 Cent. He got
Damn.
shot.
That's and then when they go to jail, they have to give up the albums.
Oh, yeah.
When you go in, they get them.
That's
They
true.
have a record.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you think they're still trading cigarettes in jail?
They got to.
I heard ramen was number 1.
Really?
Currency, yeah. Then cigarettes.
I feel like it's shrimp ramen is number 1. Then
well,
chicken, then beef. Would
Yeah,
be my guess.
seafood is the higher quality.
Higher quality ramen, but
Yeah, it's always on a Chinese menu. It'll be like, or Thai. It's like, pick a protein, chicken and beef, $8.99. Shrimp, $10.99.
yeah,
Always.
love a good shrimp, and they give you less.
Aha.
It's not a galaxy of shrimp.
Shrimp stew, shrimp gumbo, shrimp creole, shrimp pasta, shrimp bread, shrimp and grits.
And yet it's an insult. You're a shrimp.
Ah, that's true.
Yeah.
Bubblegum shrimp.
Thank you, Bubba Gump.
Yeah.
All right.
That guy had a bad run, man. he dies and then he gets all the proceeds.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
That's a tough life.
Yeah, tough movie.
That was back when they always killed the black guy in like the first half of the movie.
Oh yeah,
That was the 90s were tough.
and then they had the nerve to make the Green Mile, which was like, we need another angelic soothsayer prophet black guy. They do that with everything. Legend of Bagger Vance, the other one. You know, it's always like the black guy who knows all or gets killed.
Shawshank.
And every judge in a movie is black.
But it was a happy ending at least in Shawshank.
That's
Ish.
true.
I mean, they were in prison, but
Yeah, they met up with him at the boat.
yeah, that wouldn't be. You need that Hollywood happy ending.
Yeah.
I got a good rec for you guys, and I bet you've
Oh,
seen
please.
it. Criterion saw it the other night. Night Moves with
Hackman.
Gene Hackman.
Yeah, I
That's
love that
a
I know
good
Night
movie.
Moves.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Great movie. 81, 80. Same time
76,
around,
I
like,
think.
Thief came out. Did you ever see Thief?
Before Thief. I haven't
Before
seen
Thief?
that one.
I know Thief.
Okay.
Night, who directed that? Is that
Arthur Penn.
Wow.
A little Bonnie and Clyde action.
Is that based on the song by Bob
No,
Seger?
Not at
I
all.
think it's in the movie.
It's not.
I bet it is. They used to do that. They used to put them together like
No,
Staying
no, it
Alive.
wasn't. I would have noticed it. It was like a slow Florida sweaty noir.
Ooh,
Yeah, 75.
wow.
75. Yeah, it was good, man.
All right, I'll
I
tell
love
you. This is
Hackman.
right up my anal. I'm down. Night Moves. I'm trying to watch every. I'm trying to watch every. Tarantino made a top 10 movies.
What have you watched from it?
Well, I saw Blowout. That's
That's a
on
great
there.
one.
Great movie.
That was a wreck from a few weeks back for me.
That's right.
Yeah.
The young Travolta. He had a couple other ones. What else you got?
Directors love De Palma, I feel like.
Here? Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
a director's director.
That's true. No one else really likes him. He did
I
Scarface.
like him.
I'll give him
he
that.
wrote it. I don't think he directed it.
Really?
Or did he direct it? Who directed
I
Scarface?
thought he did direct it.
De Palma directed it.
Oh, okay.
I got to see the second one I have not seen. His Girl Friday, that's a classic.
Yeah, that's like a farce, right?
Pandora's Box, yeah, I haven't seen that. See, there's a lot of these. Unfaithfully
Carrie.
Yours, never seen that. Five Graves to Cairo, never seen that.
Billy Wilder, damn, I should see that.
Yeah, all right, good list.
Dude, I got another one for you, another movie I just watched, and it's because it's weird. I'm reading the Steve Jobs book. I'm almost done with it. It's really good.
Yeah.
The Walter Isaacson
Interesting
one.
guy.
It's amazingly interesting.
The thing he did with the license plate, he never bought a car, he just kept leasing it. He had all
my-
these little hacks.
I'm not up to that.
Oh,
That's why
it gets good.
So you can't get a ticket if you have a dealer plate.
That was it.
So he kept getting a new car every 3 months so he can get a dealer plate. So he'd get caught speeding and they'd be like, well, we can't write you a ticket.
He had all these little genius twists. What the hell is Beard
This
Jew
is,
doing
a lot
over
is
there?
going on here.
Wow, get a
Doing a
shot of
little
that,
rum punch.
somebody.
Do
This-
not zing the beer Jew this week. He has got a weapon.
I
What
know.
is going on?
I heard you bumped into Jay Leno about a month ago.
What
Burning Man.
What are we doing here?
We're doing a little special twist, a beer juice twist on a rum punch.
Get a whiff of that.
Ooh.
Wow. The guest is going to shit on this. This is great.
No, this is fun.
Look at that. The chalice, the fruit, the stabby thing. I love it.
It's a pomegranate banana rum punch. There we
Oh,
go.
that's a fucking.
Gives it one fart up.
That's. Yeah. Get that all out before our guest comes. I don't think.
yeah,
I don't think he's gonna like you farting on him very much. This is one I'm actually nervous for you.
Yeah, this could go either
This is
way.
one I don't think you can pull off.
Well, we'll see. He doesn't want to go back to the pen. I'll tell you that.
I know, but I think just like reflexes are gonna kick in.
That's true. That's true. He might stab you with a sharpened toothbrush. But we're giving too much away here.
It does come with a pick, so be careful.
Oh, true. It's
Damn,
got a
that
weapon.
is-
All right, I got to try this. So this is a rum punch with a.
By the way, welcome back from Australia.
Oh, hey, good to be back across the pond.
Ooh, that is delicious.
Oh man, it actually tastes healthy. It's good.
It's tropical for the summer. We're good, you know.
Very nice. What fruit is in there?
There is pomegranate, cranberry, pineapple, orange, and the rum is plantation banana rum.
Don't pull that out with the guest. All right, what else you got, huh? Cool Whip. Whoosh. All right. Getting it all out before he gets here. Okay. But Australia, really, you got to
good?
go. I
Yeah.
talked to the promoter. He said they're interested
Oh, okay.
in you. So, but yeah, great time. It's a whole different world over there. Obviously, it's a 20-hour flight. Flew coach.
Why?
Just, I got to stay with the people.
All right.
No, I flew first class there, which was unbelievable. That was the best part of the whole trip, and then I flew coach back just to get me back to earth. Because it was so fun. You get treated so well. You get a tour manager. He goes out with you. You have a tour manager.
Yeah.
I've never had one. It's a game changer.
Yeah, it's nice.
The car is there when you need it. Hey, I never got any club soda. Oh, I got club soda coming in hot. All that shit was great.
I hope you're using them for more than just the club soda.
I barely used him. I didn't know what to do. And he was like, "You're the easiest artist I've ever had." I couldn't believe how easy this was. I was like, we went out every night drinking. It was great.
That is the weird thing about the road is like I forget how unhealthy we are sometimes. On stage is like a throwaway. I didn't even mean it to be funny, but I said, so we're trying to be healthy on the road. I mean, we do drink every night, and that gets like a huge laugh. I was like, oh, I guess that's not healthy at all.
Yeah, forget about that.
We would just pound like a bottle of wine, before I'd go on. But then, the next day I did 2 weeks on the road. I did on the tour bus, so we were,
yeah,
we were hitting it pretty fucking hard.
That's what you got to do. But the thing is, what happens is you get really drunk at night. And then your whole day is recovery. You hit a sauna, you hit the gym, you're just trying to get that
We hit the steam
booze.
room every day.
Steam room every day, sweat it out, and then you drink again that night because you have to reward yourself for all the recovery you did. It's a vicious cycle.
It's a vicious cycle that ends at 46. We'll be dead very soon.
Kreischer did it. He's still going.
I don't know. This could have a bad ending still.
That's true.
I'm worried.
I feel like Kreischer's going to die in like a go-kart accident. It's going to be some twist that no one sees coming. Or
He gets like E. coli from a spinach salad or something. And you're like, that's what got him?
He's going to slip on a roller skate or something.
Yeah.
Like
All
didn't
right.
Sam Kinison, like he quit booze,
Yes.
and then a drunk driver killed him.
Perfect example.
Yeah. Well,
Crazy.
if he was drunk, he might have swerved out of the way.
Aha. True.
2 drunk drivers is like negative numbers. It might be okay.
If he was coked up, he could have seen it coming. He would have been ready. But
Yeah, that was crazy. I mean, Kinnison and Hicks dying super young.
Yeah.
Those are like the edgy dudes of their day.
I know. One was lung cancer.
Pancreatic cancer.
Oh, okay, great.
Crazy.
So keep smoking, kids.
Oh, so what I was getting to before we get into the tour stuff, I'm watching that movie Blackberry. It's a new movie with Glenn Howard in from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Uh-huh.
And he's great in it. Jay Baruchel. It's a good movie. It's cool. It's like nerdy Wolf of Wall Street.
Oh, all right.
But anyway, I'm watching it and I'm not giving anything away because people know the true story, but they were completely destroyed by the iPhone. That's what destroyed BlackBerry. And it's like I'm reading it coinciding with this book.
I love that.
And it is amazing that it's like one thing is dominant and then the next thing just destroys it. There's no just like we're still kind of here. They're there, but it's like they're doing other stuff.
It's
BlackBerry.
It's like Blockbuster.
It's like
He's
cyber.
out.
Well, they were completely out, but I think BlackBerry does like cybersecurity or something now. They do some stuff.
They had to
still do.
pivot.
But yeah, but like the name still means something. But iPhone, you're like
Yeah, it's over.
they were the whole thing. They were like, no one's gonna want to like do the clicky.
Uh-huh.
They want the clicky thing.
Yeah,
with
and the
keys.
wheel, the rolly thing was fun. The clit, whatever that
clit.
was. Yeah.
You worked the clit. Yeah.
Yeah. I
I
remember
taught a lot of kids.
Yeah, you'd see guys with a BlackBerry. You're like, that guy means business.
Yeah.
Like it felt you were important. You were handling shit, just scrolling and
That
typing.
roller thing. Sometimes I dip my nose on it. I did this.
You lick it. You suck on it. Yeah, wow. I love stories like this.
It's a good movie. It's a good flick. And the Jobs book is incredible. It's a dude who wrote the Einstein book also.
Oh, nice.
He does a lot of bios, but really fucking good.
All right, I'm in. I love a good bio. Biopic, bio book. I'm in.
I got a bit. Can I run a bit by you? I know it's early, but it kind of goes off what we're saying. So here's an idea I have for a bit, and I don't know if there's anything here, but it's like all these movies now are about like, I guess the premise is like the genres. We're out of stories to tell. Like the new movie Air. It's like, all right, it's
Oh, right.
Is it about Michael Jordan? No, it's about his shoe. That's what it's about. Then you're like, all right, and then you're like, all right, we got the movie Flamin' Hot, and you're like, it's the making of the Flamin' Hot Cheeto. That's the movie. Evil Longoria directed.
I thought it was
Now
about Andy Cohen.
Then we got BlackBerry, the making. It's like the new genre is just capitalism. Like how long before there's a movie where they're like one man decided that cream should go between two cookies, the Oreo story, and
You're
like
joking, but Seinfeld's making the Pop-Tart movie.
Oh,
well, there you go.
You're right.
Well, there you go. Right, and it's like But it's like you're gonna see a premise where they have to create drama where they're like the cream will never work. You can't put it, and he'll be like, I have to try, and you're like, all right, I guess the dialogue was good. I don't know, but it's like that's what we're dealing with.
Yeah,
now. It's like they're out of stories.
They're out of stories. We had Wall Street in the 80s.
Yeah,
that's kind of about. But yeah, you're right. It used to be about Vietnam or something, coming home from Nam, or
they still make war movies, I guess, and stuff like that. But it's just an observation that this is like a whole new genre.
Yeah, I'd take that over a Marvel movie.
Sure.
I would too. Yeah.
But as I said, there's a good movie, Blackberry. It's very good. Yeah.
As long as the story's good, because Flamin' Hot, it's literally about Cheetos, but a janitor.
And people say he didn't even do it. People were like, it's bullshit. This story's bullshit.
All right.
But it's like a feel-good Latino story, so they're like, nah, he did it.
Yeah.
He fucking did it.
Right. But yeah, Cool Hand Luke's like a guy getting out of jail and all that shit. And yeah, you're right. We're really scraping the barrel, and it's all products.
Yeah.
Because that's the last adventure. We don't have adventures anymore. What do we have? A crazy Uber ride or something? You got to go to these guys because these are like the new risk takers.
Yeah.
Speaking of Cool Hand Luke, I watched this movie Harper last night, and I think you'd really like it. I never heard of it.
Me or Mark or both of us?
I didn't think. Have you ever seen it? I think you.
I've heard of it. Never seen it.
So it's like right before Cool Hand Luke, maybe like 2 or 3 years. Same writer, and it's Paul Newman, peak Paul Newman.
Yeah.
And he plays like a Richard Marlowe type.
Philip Marlowe.
Oh, sorry, Philip Marlowe type. Yeah.
Interesting.
Cool.
I love Paul Newman. He's great because he's a sex symbol and he's 5'10".
Oh, nice.
Gives me hope. Us 5'10ers where they did some Tinder study and it says once you get past 6 foot, the likes just plummet. So we need our 5'10" sex symbols out there. Newman and half Jew.
So, Mark, you said that you were in Australia and you're cooking up a lot of new bits.
A lot of new bits. I got to tell you, just getting away from America, the news and Trump and politics and school shootings and all this shit. And we're very dog-eat-dog over here, and it just chill there. And I was my creativity was popping because you get the days free, no pods, writing, big shows at night.
You're with the wife.
I'm with the wife.
But you're still able to...
We got a couple of fights, and I finally got some alone time, so I could, really ride it out.
You just tell her she's been gaining weight just so you can go to the coffee shop and crank out some material. Wow, you have let yourself go. Mark! All right, perfect. 2 hours. Let's do this.
Right, exactly. She's like, who are you DMing? Oh, this is your sister. All right, finally, a little alone time. No. But, yeah, great trip. And just seeing new shit and getting out and seeing the Sydney Opera House and taking a ferry and going to Bondi Beach and going to New Zealand and, all this crazy shit was like getting the juices flowing again. Because, we kind of get a little rote out here. You wake up, you have your hard-boiled egg, you go do a pod, you get drunk at noon, you hang out with us.
You put a belt around your neck, the GIMP mask on. It's the same day every day.
You fart on a black person, you do a pod, whatever it is, and you do shows at night, and then you call your dad, he doesn't answer, whatever it is. But out there it was all new, and I think it got the mojo going. So it was nice.
That there's something to that. I mean, even taking a different way home. It's good for your brain. Just
agreed.
Different. Anything that breaks up routine. We're such creatures of routine. I mean, I think about that all the time. I'm going away. I'm going to Europe. I'm going to London. That'll be good.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It'll be good for me to just get away for a while.
Definitely. Seeing new buildings, and they have different expressions. So you could go out and you want your Australia chunk up front. You want to do the fish out of water. We finally get to be the novelty. We're a bunch of straight white honkies out here. So being over there, you're exotic. It was fun to be exotic.
It'll be nice to be stabbed in an English accent for once.
Aha! Hey, g'day, blimey, you fucking yank. Yeah.
You get mugged, but he's got a little Peaky Blinders hat on. You're like, all right, I'll take it. What the hell?
Quite a good stabbing, ain't it?
Yeah, exactly. So just had a great time, and your brain is always open because you're like, oh, I need a new bit about Australia to do up top. So great time, and it's all these big theater shows because you never get to go out there, so your tickets really sell, and you don't want to let the theater down, so you got to really bring the heat. And I had a great time, but I definitely drank too much.
Did you cook up a new bit?
Oh, you want a new bit?
Let's get a bit.
All right, let's get a bit going. Okay, so I've been playing a lot of video games lately, and the lady hates it.
What do you play?
I've been playing, they're all like Mario Kart and Donkey Kong. I go with Throwback, but she's getting annoyed with it. You good?
Yeah, I'm wondering if you did this one already.
Oh, did
Is
I?
it about the boss?
Yeah.
You did this one.
Oh shit! Look at me. I'm like, I got
happen.
all these
It's a
new
drinking
bits.
podcast.
Sorry. Let me. Hold on. I got another one. Did I do the OnlyFans?
No.
Okay. I think I ran this by you, but I finally
me.
cracked it.
Hit me.
My buddy does OnlyFans. He's a hot guy, and he's always bitching about making no money. And I'm like, well, I'm not a woman, but women already hate dick pics, and now you want them to pay for them? You want a woman to pay for a dick pic? That's
good.
insane. That'd be like me paying to get yelled at Target. You know, like
That's
the thing
good.
I don't like. You know, you get it. The thing women don't like about men, you want them to pay for. And now I don't want to get paid for you to have a mood swing, blah blah blah. And then I talk about how dicks are so scary to women, but they also like them too. I feel like women look at dicks the way I look at crawfish. You know, like you see one out in the wild, they're weird and kind of scary, but in the right mood, I'm like, I'll suck the head. You know,
That's good. That's good.
so that's been killing.
For a second, I was like, maybe you should go oysters, but I like to suck the
I
headline.
started with oysters. That's
I
funny
like,
you say that.
Something about oysters are the danger.
Yes,
This
yes.
could be bad, but yeah.
Yeah, you can get poison or an STD or whatever. But then it goes on to, he's like, well, it sucks. It's not fair that men make less money. And I'm like, you got to suck this one up because this is OnlyFans for men is our WNBA. Nobody wants to see that.
I love that.
You know, and that's
great. You
the-
ran this by me. I love this one.
Yeah, but I needed some more in the front, so it's really cooking now.
I like that. That's really good.
But I need
That's a
some
working
tags.
bit. No, that's good. The fact that it could, like, you like this, but it's also it's bad.
Right. Yeah, just sorry, nobody
You
wants
like
to see
it's
it.
like you like. I think one of the things is like if you're in a relationship, you like one dick. Like I'm not. Like, imagine being that specific.
Only dick.
Yeah, only dick. Imagine being that specific with crawfish. There's only
right.
one I like, and there's just like, okay, well, which one? You're like, it's
Yeah. They pour out a basket on the table, and you're like, that's
that's the
mine.
one,
That's my
yeah.
crawfish right there. Yeah. So that's the new bit. It's really cooking, and it's blowing it out. But the OnlyFans thing gets a groan from women, and I'm like, well, much like OnlyFans for men, I don't support it either. You know, like you don't even watch it, ladies.
Yeah.
And I'm not watching guys on OnlyFans. I'm not giving them money, so I get it.
But some dudes are doing well in there, I guess.
Yeah.
The
But
gays.
women really make up. Yeah, you're right. Gay dudes will pay.
Yeah.
Dudes are keeping OnlyFans afloat.
Yeah, for other dudes
Yeah.
and women. Yeah,
And for
you're
women.
right.
I told Mark, I said that, for women, what's worse, an unsolicited dick pic or watching the WNBA? And I was like, well, with Brittany Griner, you get both.
Woohoo! That will definitely get a groan, but I'll try it.
Yeah, I like the first part of that where it's like, which would you rather watch?
Yeah.
If I send you a link of either, you ain't opening it. You know what I mean?
True.
Something about that.
True. Yes.
Although I watched some WNBA yesterday because the Liberty are fucking good right now. So Breonna Stewart's a stud.
Oh.
They're playing at the Barclays again. They're back. They were in the MSG for a while. They weren't selling tickets. They got thrown to Westchester. Now they're in Brooklyn again. So
Wow.
you know.
They should have. This is gonna get offensive, but it'd be more fun if the names were feminine, like the Cleveland Cramps, you know, or like the Memphis Menopause or something like that. You know, let's get it. Let's go all the way.
The Phoenix, you know what you did.
Yes. Right. The Sacramento. Do I look fat in this? You know?
Oh man, Racine used to have the best joke. Remember Mike Racine's joke about worst?
Oh, the pedophile.
The pedophile
That's
joke.
A great bit.
He had a whole thing about like this guy was the worst pedophile. That was the headline, but it turned out he molested like 47 kids. He sounds like the best pedophile. His bit was like the worst pedophile can't get his van to start.
Yeah.
He's giving kids circus peanuts as
Yeah.
candy.
And WNBA cards.
WNBA cards.
was great.
That's a good angle, man.
Killer bit.
Mikey Racine, funny bit.
We should put our money where our mouth is and go to one of these WNBA games.
I would go.
I've been. I like it.
I would get
I love
really
basketball,
drunk.
and they're getting paid so little that it's pure love of the game.
Yeah.
I mean, it's literally the mascot for the Denver Nuggets makes $625,000 a year. The highest paid WNBA player, it's like $235.
Oh wow!
Not even $1,000. $2.35 a year. No.
I'll give you a change. Now, can I yell at them as I would yell at a male guy, like on the court? You know,
why
like
not? It's pro sports.
all right. Hey, you bum. Hey, you fat whore. You know, you suck. You're a piece of shit.
But a lot of the insults at male games don't work at the WNBA games. Like,
Yeah.
you get paid so much, and this is how you perform. You can't say that.
Oh, yeah, that's too on the nose.
Yeah, the insult's got to be like, you make what you deserve.
Yeah.
But playing like this, that's the insult. You know.
I'm just gonna go out there with a big pot and a spoon and go, "Hello, I have no dinner." Joking, comedian. All right, but yeah, hey, good stuff. But yeah, Australia, I highly recommend it. You're
I'm gonna do
love
it.
It's
I'm gonna
really
do
a
it.
special place, and it's clean and it's safe. I have a breakdown of what the difference between Australia and America is, because they're better than us in a lot of ways. They're clean. Everything. There's no graffiti. There's no garbage. Everything's safe. There's way less crime. They don't have guns. They don't have the opioid crisis. But it's all like this in Australia. Very regular, very mediocre.
Okay.
Here we got highs and lows. We got the guy doing heroin under the overpass, but we also have Steve Jobs. We have exceptionalism, which does come with, some poverty and some horrible school shooting and all that. But we also have these giant, great actors and Hollywood and the Freedom Tower and all this shit and Joey Chestnut. They don't have that, They're all very even keeled.
Yeah, I thought that would.
Well,
I
I'm
know
trying
that
to
was.
think of
you
big
really forced
titans.
Chestnut in there. That
Titans
was-
of the industry. We got LeBron James over here.
for sure.
We
No,
got.
I totally get what you're saying. You need the highs for the lows.
Yeah, we got Clooney.
Yeah.
They got nobody. They got the regular guy who's nice and he goes to work and he's a good to his family, but
You're right. No, and I understand you got the inspiration because this is new to you, but if you were always there, maybe you wouldn't hit that level of inspiration. Like, there is something about how fast-paced New York is that, like,
Yeah.
you can always kind of get material, and, when I'm in a slower place, I don't feel the inspiration.
exactly, which helps for letting art in and creativity in, but that's why they all leave. They got Jim Jeffries, who's a talented, funny guy. He got the fuck out.
But he came up in the UK, I think.
I think you're right. I think he came
Yeah.
with the UK. So
but
yeah,
but now he's massive in Australia because he's one of their own.
Exactly. But they hated him. Ronnie Chang told me, I was texting with him when I was over there. He's like, they never appreciated me. They never gave me a spot. I had to go.
Really?
Yeah. He's like, fuck them. I don't know if I'm supposed to say that.
He says it all over his Instagram.
Oh, okay,
He hates
okay.
Singapore and Australia.
Oh, all right, great. Because they never gave him a chance. And then he comes here. He's flourishing. He's got multiple Netflix specials. He's on The Daily Show. He's doing this. He's doing that. So you got to get out. It's like kind of a small town feel in this giant, beautiful city.
We did a 2-week run on the bus, and it was excellent. It's my last bus run of the year probably, but it was we started in Hampton Beach, New Hampshire, Portland, Maine, Foxwoods in Connecticut, the casino. Then we go down and we hit like all over the South. I mean, it started in Richmond, Virginia, but then we really started getting it like the Memphis, Chattanooga, Knoxville.
Wow.
Birmingham, Alabama.
Are these places you wouldn't normally get to?
I mean, Birmingham, I don't believe maybe they have a club. I don't know. But
No,
I mean,
Huntsville does.
Yeah, I've never been to Birmingham. It was great.
Now,
And
did you sell it in Memphis? I know that's a tough market.
I did fine. I didn't sell it out, but I did. It was a big room. It was a big,
Okay.
for that city, and it was a great show. It was-
Oh, great.
That's when we were like, but then you're like, the people that come out are fucking happier there.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
Chattanooga. I mean, Knoxville might have been the best show of the year.
Wow, is that right?
They were on fire. It
Wow.
was like it's so good. I was watching Vitor. I'm like, man, he's doing well. This is a weird change, and he's killing. No, he's just ripping. And I was like, ooh, this is gonna be good. I think I have a good feeling.
Is there
All
a
right.
difference in your energy level when you fly into, let's say, Memphis, or when you drive in the night before? Like,
Dude, I feel better when we take the bus. I sleep. You know what's great about the tour buses? You get you get sleep. I mean, I sleep
Wow.
on the bus, so you have a day in that city.
Yeah.
So
that's
if you
nice.
like, these other runs, I fly in, we take a runner. It's like you're traveling that day.
Yeah.
Whereas if you sleep, you're just like, okay, that was my sleep.
That is pretty great. And nobody says it, but the airport takes it out of you. Even if you just got an easy flight, everything is on time, you got to find your gate, you got to check in, you got to go through security, you got to take your shoes off, you got to find your seat, and all those little things. And then Now boarding. You got to listen to the bullshit security and all that shit, and then you finally land, and you got to get an Uber. All that shit adds up mentally.
It's a lot. It's a lot of things, and you can kind of just shut off when you have a bus. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
I can think about jokes. We'd wake up and go to the Y and just hoop. And it was like a
that's
good way to
great.
start. We'd play it every day. I rolled my ankle on the last day.
Ah.
Fucking sad old man moment. I was playing well because it was like day 12 in a row of me playing. So I was like hitting shots. I was like, I'm fucking rolling right now. And this one kid was so fast, and I just like trying to keep up with him on one play. I just rolled an ankle, and I was like, fuck.
Damn. Oh, we got a guest
Hurts.
here. Hey, look
Here we
who's
go.
early.
Hey, how
Hello,
are ya?
Ali.
How's it going?
What's up, man?
Please join
Come
us.
on in.
Sit down. Yeah.
Boy, you smell good.
You do. That was a nice smell. Mark farted a minute ago,
Yeah,
so that
sorry.
really helped.
I came to clear it out.
I can't wear cologne. I feel like too immature. My dad wore it.
What?
I don't know. I'm a child.
You know,
Look at me.
my son splashes on cologne all
Really?
the time. He's 12. He's been doing it since
A
he's like
12-year-old?
Yeah, that's a hot kid.
He stays in my cologne all the time.
Really? I gotta grow up. I put a suit on. I feel weird. I don't know.
I feel weird in a suit now, mainly because I'm fatter than I used to be. I used to could fit all my suits.
Oh shit.
Then, something happened around
The road?
I didn't want to say anything. Black is slimming.
here. The clothes are slimming. Black is not. It's just,
Got
just
it.
as fat as I am if I was lighter.
Is it just doing the road all the time and just eating crap? Because that's what does it for me. I feel like I was in better shape.
I think so. I think it's chocolate.
Oh yeah.
It's like I go on these chocolate binges, and it's ridiculous.
That's not a bad vice. You could be doing a OxyContin. You know,
I would be slim.
not to bring up cotton, but there we go. That's a rum punch.
How you know I like rum punch?
Hey, come on.
Oh man, that's my drink of choice outside of a frozen margarita.
Ooh,
Really?
That's a good one too.
Yeah, I'm a margarita guy.
Really?
I love a frozen margarita. Dark liquor doesn't fare well for me. Yeah, I haven't made a lot of good decisions on Hennessy. There's no pleasant Hennessy story. They're only survival stories.
Right, right. That's true. I tried the Hennessy. I couldn't do it. Maybe it's the honky in me, but I couldn't get over it. It just tasted too weird.
Did you say honky?
Yeah,
I haven't heard that.
trying to bring it back.
And I think last time I heard it, I was 6. My uncle just randomly said it. I was 6.
Honky Tonk Man, the
This is
wrestler.
pretty
Oh
good.
yeah,
That was a throwback.
Honky Tonk Man. Oh, that was a good.
That was a good dude.
He'll hit you with that guitar.
that's right. That's right.
So you've been doing comedy a long time, right?
Yeah, 25 years.
Wow.
I seem very ancient.
Wow.
Damn.
25 years.
Where'd you start?
Just Joking Comedy Cafe, Houston, Texas.
Oh shit. Oh yeah, you're a
On
Houston guy.
Richmond. Yeah, I'm a Houston guy.
Damn.
Was the improv there then or no?
No, it was a club called Spellbinders at the time. And then they moved where the improv used to be. The improv, so Spellbinders moved. They had a rainforest at the bottom, like a rainforest restaurant, and the club was
yeah.
up top. So the improv bought out Spellbinders, and then it's just been the improv ever since.
Okay.
Spellbinders been gone.
That's a great comedy town, but there was a place called Joke Joint.
Yeah, the Joke Joint.
Ooh, that was a rough room.
Yeah.
I got my ass kicked in that place.
Why would you at the Joke Joint?
I was such a low-level comedian that they said, we'll have you for $18, and I said, I'll be there.
I did it for $16 in Minnesota. He had a
Oh,
room there.
oh, yeah.
The Joke Joint was in Minnesota. It was in Minnesota.
That was like their C room. It was like Acme was like the hot room. They had the Mall of America room, and then they had the Joke Joint. And I remember eating shit. I was getting heckled for like an hour 40, and I had too much pride to get off stage, but I wasn't handling it well.
Yeah.
And the owner got off. He's like, "That was just terrible." And I was like, "Well, in my defense, you're paying me shit.
Right.
This is what you get." You
Was
know?
it Mancia? Not Mancia. What was the guy's name?
Oh, I blocked-
Hispanic guy.
Yeah,
that
yeah.
owned the Joke Joint. He
Yes.
was all 45 and like Fuquay, like almost to Galveston.
Yes.
Nobody was coming out. Like y'all went to the only comedy club that I've never been in.
You're lucky.
In Houston, outside of going there to watch somebody in a competition. They begged me to come, and I got lost going. I was like, yo, in my own hometown, I was like, yo, where is this place?
It was way out on like East Houston or whatever
Yes.
it was, right off the highway, and it was a bunch of Hispanic guys with cowboy hats.
Yes.
was my audience.
Yes.
And they hated me.
Yeah, they would have hated me as well. That was a Juan Villarreal room.
Uh-huh.
Like Juan Villarreal could come there and just sell out for like 2 months.
Exactly.
I had a friend years ago, Ronan, open for you, and he was like, this dude's really funny. I remember he was telling me this guy, Ali Sadiq, is really funny. And it was at the Syracuse Funny Bone. And I remember he goes, this is the worst fucking room. And I'm watching this dude on the table, just like the wait staff is being loud and they're talking through your set. And you said something along the lines of like, you guys aren't doing nothing for me to the wait staff. And I was like, oh, I like that guy. I like that he like called them out for talking through his set.
It's like, yeah, I think the wait staff was being loud. The people were being loud. And this guy, I remember that night, this guy, I was going to beat the shit out this dude because him and his wife was arguing. I'm like, yo, man, take it outside.
Yeah.
And then he going, what you got to do about it? I don't have nothing to do with y'all argument. I'm saying go outside.
Yeah. I'm trying to do a show.
And then I say, don't get mad at me because she didn't walk out on you. And it was awful. And then the next day, because the wait staff can really make a room
Oh, yeah.
shitty.
I know.
Or great. If they know how to take an order, if they know how to
Right.
be quiet, they help so much. you
Like,
know?
how do you if you see the people are looking at me, why are you standing straight up in
Yes.
front of them
Yes.
where they can't see me? You know, so
And-
go fuck yourself.
And then you feel bad yelling at them because you're like, well, I don't want to piss the staff off and have them turn on me. So it's a tough spot.
And I tip the staff in clubs at the end of the night, the whole staff,
Yeah.
dishwashers, everybody. I tip everybody. I'm like, damn, can y'all help me out? We co-workers.
Yeah, exactly.
If somebody do be rude to you, I'm gonna say something, and now you blocking me from. This like, I'm doing the show. The lady doing this, trying to look around the waitress. Like, get your ass out the way.
I know. And it's sold out. You're making money, lady. Come on.
I don't know if anyone's selling out that room.
Maybe not.
That was a tough
I sold
one.
out one night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think they canceled all other nights. Syracuse is it's like
Oh,
it's I
Tough.
beat them up pretty good though. It took me, I went there maybe like 5 times. I went to Syracuse 5 times.
oof. That's like
And-
Nam. I did 4 tours. You know?
And they just started rolling in like, oh, Ali's coming again.
Yeah.
Syracuse.
That's the one. That's one of the ones you circle on the calendar, and you're like, "Fuck."
Hey, I'll just get through it.
Yeah.
Oh, that in Albany.
Oh,
Similar.
yeah.
Once you leave Albany, the crowds are better than
True.
Syracuse. But like whenever you're in a mall, you're like, I feel
I
fucking
know.
corny.
What about Levity Live?
It's another. Once you leave the city, it's like those are like the weirdest crowds sometimes.
Yeah, they you like people coming out of Target and like,
Yeah.
oh, he's here.
Exactly. Exactly.
Let's go see him.
Oh fuck! I don't have a lot of overlap with Auntie Anne's pretzels, but that's who's coming in. You know.
It's some places that some comedy clubs that are awful because the bar is in the showroom, and while
hate
you
that.
performing,
Oh, man.
you
Yes,
like,
the blender.
hey,
Hey, that's your frozen margarita that you ordered. That's for you.
hey, I'm working.
I know, right?
Who was that? The Comedy Store
Yeah.
in La Jolla.
La Jolla.
That's a good room, though. I
Good
love
room.
that room.
Love the room.
Great room.
Yeah.
But it's a lot of martinis being shooken back there.
I know.
Yeah.
Which they don't have that at Hamilton. This is the only art form where you hear that shit.
But that room, there's something magical about that room where like it is hard not to crush that.
That's a great room.
It's a great room. I think it's so simple.
Yeah.
They it's not a lot going on. It's popcorn and drinks.
Exactly.
San Diego is just good.
It's
It's
a
just good
magic-
for comedy.
10 minutes away is the beach. It's beautiful.
The beach, the seal. Like I took my family this time. It was the first time I went by myself, me and my road manager, but I took my family this time. And everything was going well. They at the beach, they doing everything. And for some reason we forget that we have a daughter that's allergic to seafood. And the lady who live in my house, affectionately what I call her, she calls me and says, hey, they were playing with crab and all this, and immediately I'm like, wait a minute, playing with crab? what was Hanan? Oh, she was over there too. So everything is going well, and then she calls me. We got to go somewhere. I'm like, where do you have to go? It's like to the emergency room. Hanan looks like Mask right now. I'm talking about her whole head was swollen.
Wow.
It was crazy.
That's
it was
terrifying.
like a 15-minute delay. She just playing with crab with her brother. I'm talking about she looks like somebody just started pumping air in her head.
My God.
It was crazy. So on all the pictures of the vacation, it looks like she's being extra fly because she has on these pink flower shades.
Yeah.
No, we're hiding that we have a swollen child.
I can't believe your kid is Jewish. That's crazy. No shellfish. Man. Yeah, I want to see those pics.
I ruined my sister's
hilarious.
graduation photos because I was in like 7th grade and I puked. I drank so much I puked so hard that all the blood vessels in my face popped. So every family photo, it looks like I have freckles, but it's literally blood vessels in my face. That's how much I puked.
Damn. I remember that as a kid. They'd get the red eye, you know, the bloody eye. Yeah, those were... I got knocked out in college, and I had to take a photo 2 days later, and I had the biggest, like, egg, like a brown egg on my face under my eye. It was brutal. So I'm just hugging my mom, like, you know, I'm like 19, just big old...
You got knocked out.
Yeah, it's Mardi Gras. It was a wild time.
What you just gonna skip past the knocked out story? Like,
Well, I'll give the quick version.
I got knocked out, but me and my family was taking pictures. What happened?
Quick version, we're all out drinking. You ever been to Mardi Gras in New Orleans?
I'm from Houston.
Oh, okay. You can drive right over.
Several times.
Good point. All right.
I still have vomit on the street.
So we're on St. Charles being like 5 friends or whatever, and this kid catches a spear. And if you catch a spear, that's the number one, you know, big ticket item. And these college kids were going, hey, kid, give me the spear. And they're pulling it. And he's like, that's my spear. He's like a 10-year-old kid. And we're like, hey, let's give the kid the spear. What are you doing? And so like, who the hell are you guys? And there was probably like, you know, 9 of them. And we're like, wow, you bullying this kid? And then they're like, well, what are you going to do about it? And one of them pushed me, and like out of a movie, he had the friend behind me doing this shit. And so I fell right over him. And then I'm on the ground getting wailed on. And then I look up, you know, you see your friends getting beat up, and they're outnumbering us. And I remember a vivid memory of being on the sidewalk, and I see my friend also laying down, and he's getting his face stepped on by a Doc Martin. These are like preppy polo-wearing frat guys. So before I know it, the cops come, they break everything up. And we're all good. We're like, that was crazy. Holy shit, we're wiping grass off us. That was wild. And then one of them goes, I think that's one of the guys. And he was running up from the other way. And I went, huh? And he hit me with a running start. Went out, pissed myself, and woke up on the lawn to all my friends fighting. And I was just like, and that was it.
They all just walked away like, Cobra Kai out. They sound like fucking dweebs.
Yeah, they sucked.
Did they get the spear?
They never got the spear. So we saved the kid. I could have used that spear, though. That guy.
I'm thinking he didn't help you with the spear.
Nothing. He was 10, but I had a big old rock on my face.
I had a good black eye before.
Yeah?
A real good one.
Real shiner?
A guy, Bob Marley Festival.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, back turn. Dude stole me, hit me in the eye, and I beat the shit out of him, but my eye was swelling up.
Wow.
Like he called me pretty good.
Just a sucker punch for no reason?
Well, when I found out later what was behind, it's basically still for no reason. Mm-hmm. Behind this girl misinterpreted something I said.
Oh, shit.
And he told him, and the shit was totally not what I said.
Yeah.
And he took her word, and he stole me.
Damn.
But I beat his ass twice though.
I
beat his ass then, and then I saw him again, and I beat his ass again. I'm like, cause I was still on the let's settle this the fair way. Like my back was turned.
Damn.
That must have sucked for him to see you again.
Dude named Richard. I beat his ass.
Damn.
Wow.
How'd you get his name?
Yeah, I knew him. I already knew him.
Oh, you knew him?
Yeah, he was a rapper that was. What happened was at this show, he's rapping, pretty decent artist at the time. And I'm sitting there, and all I said was, man, this would be better if he had some dancers, like if he had like a stage show.
Yeah.
So whatever she goes and tell him, like I said, he sucked or something.
Oh, shit.
And then so he took but yeah, and long story short, he don't rap anymore either. That's how long that career lasted.
Yeah, well, now he's Richard the ass whooping, you know?
You lose a lot of street cred if you're a rapper and a comedian beats the shit out of you.
Yeah.
I wasn't a
That's a hard
comedian
one.
then.
Oh, okay.
I was young. I hadn't even went to prison yet. So I was
wow.
still in the streets. Just in the streets.
When did you go to prison?
When I was 19.
Damn.
Oh, wow,
yeah.
that's pretty
That's
early.
so young.
Yeah. pretty
Damn.
young.
But when you walked in, they're like, that's the guy who beat up Richard. Yeah. He had a little cred.
Yeah, it's man, I think I'm still mad about that. If I just sat up and thought about it, if I run into Richard, I'd whoop his ass again. Man, still, like I've never been cool with the sucker punch.
Have you ever lost a fight? It's okay. We're all friends here.
That's okay. I'm gonna say yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna say I was okay. This is how I lost.
All
This
right.
is why I say I lost. Because I did something my father told me never to do. He told me never slap a man while he's down. So I'm a trained boxer. Like I'm a
really?
trained fighter.
Okay.
So I get into it with this dude named Rich Cat while I'm locked up in the county jail.
Second Rich?
I get into a Rich Cat. And
How old were you here?
I'm 19. I'm just in the county, and I drop Rich Cat, and I'm listening to the people on the sideline, and somebody say, "Slap his ass," and I slap Rich Cat, and man, I don't know what happened after that, but I know it's 8 steel tables in the day room,
Yeah.
and he introduced me to all 8 of them.
Wow.
I don't know. It's like when I slapped him, I don't know how my arms got by my side.
Yeah.
It's like he grabbed me because he was down on his knees when I slapped him.
Uh-huh.
And it's like he grabbed me and picked me up. And it's like I was on a roller coaster. It's like he was boom. And every time it stopped, he would just slam me on the table. And the last table, I just came, just slid down the table. And he stood over me to me, "Don't you ever fucking slap me." And I said, "Yes, sir." So I won the first half and I lost the second half.
Oh, man. Rich Cat.
Dude named Rich Cat from the southwest side of Houston.
Wow.
Yep.
So how long were you in prison?
6 years.
That's a long fucking time.
Yeah, like 4 years from a decade. I thought about that the other day. I'm like, damn, 4 more years, that'd have been 10 years.
Yeah. 10 is nice. Nice round number.
No, I don't. I didn't want to. I didn't need a nice.
Yeah, no
round
judges
number.
ever like,
6
you know
is a
what?
round number as well. If you
The judge
going
was
on
like, let's
even.
just round up to make this a fat number here.
I'm OCD.
What
Charge.
yeah, what was the charge?
Drug trafficking.
How did that-
They
how did
call
that
it
happen?
delivery.
Delivery.
Delivery of a controlled substance is what
Sure.
they say.
It's not delivery. It's cocaine. Damn.
Now we have so many different delivery systems, but yeah, that's
Oh man, this guy right here.
Yeah, he's on it.
And he makes a good
Oh,
rum
yeah.
punch.
it's good as fuck. So you how do you get into that?
Oh, drug dealing?
Yeah.
Oh, it's kind of like a neighborhood thing. You like,
Yeah.
you meet somebody. They like,
Yeah.
hey, you want to sell drugs? No, actually, just being outside with my friends. Like, let me not say my friends. People who are outside, and you just happen to be in a neighborhood who. Because my mom had a job. I didn't have to sell drugs like to take care of my family. And my mom had a great job. I was just outside being a fucking knucklehead.
Yeah.
And decided, let's pick up being a street pharmaceutical rep. And
Did you start with the weed and then move up to coke?
No, straight. Weed wasn't a big thing back then. Like, I don't think I knew anybody who was selling weed.
Oh, really?
I think that was like a giveaway
Right.
drug.
Right.
I started with what they call a 50-pack. A 50-pack of coke.
Really?
But my father sold coke.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, powder. When it was in powder form.
Yeah.
Before crack. It was like everybody was tooting. He used to sell to a bunch of lawyers.
Uh-huh.
So I thought it was like a real upper crust type of thing at the time. That with crack was different. Crack, bad thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, coke's still around.
Yeah,
You didn't
good
know
point.
that? Coke,
You gotta be
Coke is
careful with
still-
coke
Coke
now,
is
though.
still around.
Yeah, crack is out.
Crack is out. And it's like, Whitney said it. Crack is whack.
Yeah.
Coke is the same as the deal.
Yeah.
So was your dad doing this when you were doing it or no?
Now, my dad owned a carrier service and just happened to just be selling powdered cocaine at the time. Powdered cocaine and speed.
Damn. It's like that Mitch Hedberg joke. FedEx is a drug dealer. They don't even know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, so he had a carrier service and he sold. I mean, that's a perfect combo.
Perfect combo. That's probably how you get it. But
Yeah.
he's a very trustworthy guy, though. You said it was mostly lawyers. It was mostly attorneys.
That's smart.
Did he ever get in trouble for it?
No, my dad never went to jail for coke.
So how'd you
Never.
get popped?
How I get popped? Oh, some miscellaneous people not paying attention.
Uh-huh.
This guy named Mo. If he would have paid attention to what I told him. Yeah, I talk about this in Domino Effect too, the special where
Yeah.
I tell the story about how we got busted because the feds busted us. They wasn't really even looking for us. This guy named Kevin is who they was trying to bust. Kevin came to us for the product, and just so happened they tapping him. He needed 5 kilos, and we was like, okay, cool, we'll give it to you, but we gonna go on a deal. So when I went on a deal with them, I went in the room and I was the first person in to count the money, which I always was. And while I'm counting the money, I'm like, yo, but what's these bank numbers? What's these numbers on the money? And dude told me, oh, them bank numbers from the Franklin Bank. I'm like, Franklin Bank? But he said out of New Orleans, and I had just left New Orleans. I'm like, maybe it's a Franklin Bank in New Orleans, and I didn't see it.
Yeah.
But Franklin, 1301 Franklin is the county jail. in
Oh,
Houston.
okay.
So
Interesting.
now, I knew that
That
was
is confusing.
Yeah.
That's pretty confusing.
not. Once I heard Franklin,
Yeah.
I'm like, no, I don't. And then the money it was not drug money. It was no way this could be drug money. I've been selling drugs since I was 14, so
Yeah.
I know what drug money look like. Drug money don't come in hundreds and 50s.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's no 20s, it's no 10s, no 5s, no 1s.
Oh, shit.
And it's not like I've never sold a kilo of dope to somebody before. It's like, I know how this money goes. It's going to take a minute for us to count it.
Yeah.
X, Y, Z. So I knock on the table. I was signature thing, knock 3 times. Then that means everybody, let's go.
Mm-hmm.
We not even doing a deal. So I told Mo that it was the feds. I say, tell Charles don't come to this parking lot with the dope. But the whole day I had been saying stuff. I'm like, yo, man, why? It's 12 o'clock. We at this motel. Nobody's checking out of this motel. Like, this seems weird.
Yeah.
It was like the whole time I keep saying stuff and nobody's paying attention to me.
Right.
So
Your spidey sense is tingling.
man, it's because it doesn't make, none of this is making sense to me.
But no one else is. It's so weird that they're doing this and they're not at all paranoid.
Yeah.
And to this day, when me and Kevin talk about it, Kevin's like, man, none of us would have had to go to prison if we would have just been listening to you.
Damn.
Mo was like pushing off what I was saying because he was older than me. But I've been selling drugs longer than him. I'm like, yo, man, listen, this don't feel right. So tell
Yeah.
Charles don't come in this parking lot. Next thing I know, Charles is in the parking lot. He on a high-speed chase. Feds jump out of everywhere. I'm running through this field.
Wow.
And this shit was just bad. And next thing we know, we locked up.
Wow.
Going to court we went to court for about 7-8 months.
What's that process like? When they just stick you with a lawyer and
No, I had enough money to get. Look, I had a lot of money. I wasn't like a street level guy. I had a lot of money.
Do you know the price of a key today?
I have no idea. I don't keep up. I don't keep up with no type of drug. I don't even know how much aspirin costs. Like I don't do any. Yeah, so
I'm holding if you need any.
it's the thing about at that time in the 90s, early 90s, it was just a different style of doing business in the early 90s. Now, the late 90s, like I missed, when I really think about it, I missed damn near all the night. I didn't get out to 97.
Oh, wow.
October 97.
you didn't miss that much. Jordan ran through the NBA.
Shit, ran through the
Third Eye
NBA.
Blind had a few hits.
I miss Biggie and Pac. Didn't see neither one of them. Just thinking to see.
That is bad.
You know what's crazy? When I say that, that's when people say, "Wow." People like, "What? You miss Biggie Ziggy and Pop.
I was trying to make you feel better, but
what the
damn,
hell were you? I'm like, hey,
Forrest Gump was pretty good.
Forrest Gump.
Yeah.
Pulp Fiction. It was a good decade.
When-
I
when
gotta
people,
say.
People be talking about things that happened in like 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 97. I'm like, man, I lost.
You literally missed Michael Jordan's entire run.
I saw it.
You missed. Are you a Houston Rockets fan? You missed both their titles, right?
Probably watching in the jail, maybe.
we watch it in jail, but I've only been a Knicks fan. So
Oh, look at
kinship
this.
right here.
so
So he knows pain.
just yes. So just
It's
imagine.
like prison was nothing.
Yeah, right.
No, just imagine. I'm in a Texas prison. A lot of Houston people there. The Knicks are playing the Rockets, and I am going in. It's me and two other guys just rolling with the Knicks. So Rockets lose. Do you understand what it was like walking into the cafeteria the next morning when the Rockets looked like it wasn't just my cell. My dormitory, my cell with my block that I was on, people was like, we got your ass. But the rest of the prison knew that I was going for the Knicks.
Oh,
and I was
God.
talking cash shit on the rec yard and everything. It was like a parade when I walked in to that cafeteria. They like, I'm like, I couldn't even eat in peace.
Don't pull this clip.
I was like, fucking little hand ass Patrick Ewing, like couldn't fucking get the job done. I was like, this is some bullshit.
Wow.
What was, I mean, how? Oh, please don't pull this up. This is my first.
Man.
This is like my first sports memory, and it really hurts.
What year?
94,
Oh, damn.
94, 95. It was crazy.
What?
It was so hot.
Oh, yeah.
Were
I don't
you?
know what that hair doing, but it was so hot. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good looking lady.
I mean, how scared were you in prison? Or, I mean, what was like day to day like?
Who was scared?
Were you not scared there? All right, I don't know.
Come on. Who are you talking to?
I can fight.
Jeez.
They're like,
But were people in there? Did you see like fear when you're looking around?
other people were scared of people, but
Not you.
I'm like, man, I've never been raised to be scared of nobody.
I got you.
It was like either we gonna fight or we gonna whatever. But I was in the streets, so I was a
Yeah.
street dude. So I'm one of the street dudes that came up fighting. Like it wasn't. My era of drug dealing had nothing to do with guns.
Oh, right.
And I think people forget that. It was like a lot of honor amongst thieves. It wasn't a lot of gunplay behind drugs back then.
Yeah.
You know, it was just all fair business. So if I got into it with somebody, I'm just we just gonna fight. But in prison, you have apprehensions of somebody, but I had uncles that already had been in. That was like, yo, man, this is what you do. Keep to yourself. A lot of advice.
What else did they say? What other kind
Most
of
things is keeping to yourself. When somebody say something to you, if you feel threatened, you swing first.
Wow.
You go first. You don't never don't let nobody come in your cell. A lot of things about keeping your door locked when you in prison. But because they pop your doors in the morning. Like when you get up in the like 4 or something in the morning, they pop the door. It's best that you get up when they pop the door and you close your door back.
Whoa.
It's no telling, man. I've seen people get ran in on.
Yeah.
And what's crazy is I wasn't even scared when I got transferred. Like, so you say you'll start somewhere, right? And then you'll get transferred to other prisons. So if you were scared on Torres unit, if you get sent to Darrington, you scared all over again?
Uh-huh. I would
Because
be.
Darrington is one is a minimum.
Yeah.
You have a minimum, then you have a medium secure, then you have a max, then you have a super max.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, but everybody bleed like you. That's the thing. It's not like it's a person here made of something other than what you made of.
True.
So my whole ideology is, man, if you do something to me, I'm going to do something to you.
I don't know. My wife's a bleeder, but that's a whole other thing. That's monthly.
It's
But
a different thing.
yeah, but no, that's a good point. Yeah, we're all just people. But what if somebody's big, and then they're muscly, and then they have crazy training?
You went to high school?
Oh yeah,
You played sports in high school?
not really. Skateboarding.
Okay, well, it's some skateboarders are bigger than other skateboarders.
That's true.
You're not the same size as Tony Hawk.
No, he's 6'5".
Yeah. So if you're on the skateboard thing and Tony take your skateboard, you gonna let him take your skateboard? Or you gonna say something?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I play basketball. I'm a point guard. You know how many centers I done hit in the face?
Mm-hmm. Right.
You know how many? I was a free safety. Even then, when I played football, you know how many defensive ends I done got into it with? It was that on.
You got to give me some tips. What's a move I can do?
Why, you
real
planning to go
quick.
to prison anytime soon?
Hey, you never know. I might get popped for fucking a kid. You know, you got to give me some kind of.
And we've been demonetized on YouTube.
Oh, sorry.
It just happened.
I'm joking.
Not a
but
kid.
By the way, no one who actually fucks a kid gives a warning like that.
that's true.
No one.
If you did go to prison for fucking a kid, all they gonna do is put you in on a safe side of the prison where you can flourish and be away from everybody.
So if you're going down for drugs, you should fuck a kid.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Let's get
I
to
mean,
the safe side.
Get to the safe side.
I'll get drunk driving, something, you know, shoplifting, something. They'll get me with something.
You know what's the crazy thing is, if you get a drunk driving, they'll put you in prison with the most violent people in the world. You got a fucking drunk driving. But if you was a sex offender or molester, they'll put you on a whole other end of a prison where you by yourself and you safe.
Isn't that
Away.
weird?
Because
And it's fucking crazy.
Because they expect these people to get the shit kicked out of them.
Oh yeah, and it's gonna happen.
Mm.
You can't come to prison for rape or molestation, murdering a child, killing old people, killing women.
And people just know. You can't hide that, I guess, right? You can't.
It's no way to hide. Everybody know what you mean.
That'd be a hard conversation in the cafeteria where you're like, I'm in for drugs. You're like, funny story. I fucked a kid. I feel terrible. But
it's gonna get bad.
Yeah.
It's gonna get bad.
All right.
I would tell anybody, it's gonna get bad.
Okay.
And
did you
that's
team up with
everybody.
were the guys you went down with in the same prison as you?
Oh, that sucks.
No.
Was that tough?
We weren't friends like that.
Oh, okay.
I didn't want them there with me.
Got it. It was business.
Especially if Mo would have been there, I'd probably kill Mo. I would have stabbed the shit out of Mo.
But you guys talk now?
Hell no. Charles, the guy who I was partners with, me and Charles had one discussion maybe I'm gonna say about 8 years ago. And the discussion didn't go well. Because I saw his ex-wife and his daughter at this club and being helpful, I walked the cake out because it was somebody's birthday party, and I walked the cake to the car.
Yeah.
Everybody know whoever walks the cake out, that's who fucking the somebody.
Yeah.
That's the only guy who walking at the end of the night with the cake. He's the man.
Yeah.
So I'm not even thinking about that. I'm just walking the cake out, and I put the cake in their car, and I'm gone. I get a phone call the next day.
Uh-oh.
Hey, you trying to fuck with my ex-wife? I said, who is this? Tell me this Charles. And I was so offended. I say, hey, bro, why would I be trying to fuck with Roxanne?
Mm-hmm.
What, like, why your daughter Alicia was there? Like, why would... I said, Charles, man, let me tell you something. Remember what I used to do for you when we was in the streets? I do that for myself. If I get another phone call like this, it's gonna be a problem.
Oh boy.
And we never spoke again. Charles knew I'm not playing that dumb shit with him.
I like that.
I'm like, are you fucking serious? Like right now, why would I want your ex-wife?
That'd be great if you just started going in on her. You're like, she's gross.
Yeah.
I don't find her attractive.
Right.
Yeah.
But the thing is, she's very attractive.
Oh, okay.
She's a very attractive, and she was like that when we was. He had the type of wife
Yeah.
that Roxanne was so motherfucking fine, like so fucking fine, like so
Charles,
like
don't listen.
so super fine. Like the other people that used to be in the crew with us, she would walk into the room, and most people would just close their eyes, like. Because you don't want Charles to see you looking at it, but it's impossible.
Of course.
It's fucking impossible.
Answer me this. Is she the type of woman you would bring a cake out for?
You would take several cakes out. For this thing.
Oh, damn. A couple
And I'm talking
layers.
about she is.
Yeah.
And at the time, Roxanne had to be like fucking 60.
Whoa.
And she was still together.
Wow.
Like, let me say how much together she was. She was the queen for Trinidad in the carnival.
Uh-huh.
She was the head lady.
Oh,
in the
yeah.
You know they always fucking build. They gotta wear that little costume.
Yeah.
Oh, it's crazy.
Wow, Roxanne.
Roxanne.
Turn on the red light.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Roxanne.
I'm never bringing a cake out again. I didn't know that was what that implied.
Yeah. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah.
No, that's not her.
Oh, okay. Oh, damn. What are the odds?
Oh, it may be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roxanne was, but yeah, no, didn't want her.
Now, is it like the movies where the Hispanic guys are over here, the black guys over here, the Aryan race, Aryan nation guys over there?
Pretty much.
Whoa.
But everybody still has to interact with each other because we all work together.
Right.
It's not like I'm in the laundry with all black people. It's like there's a bunch of people work everywhere, like boot factory, laundry, the field, the kitchen. You work everywhere, but it's a race thing sometimes.
Sure.
Without
It
dry
happens.
snitching here, can you say if there was drug dealing inside prison as well?
I can say a lot of things about inside prison. I'm not in there no more. They ain't like they gonna find me. Yeah, there's a lot of drug dealing in there, brought in by mostly the officers.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. And let me say, it's a lot of different trades that go on in prison. Everything is,
What's like highest currency versus like whatever?
oh man, highest currency is cigarettes.
Oh, I heard it was ramen noodles.
No, ramen
Damn.
noodles ain't, that's a core.
I read that somewhere.
Nah, ramen noodles, no, it's not even close. It's like
Cigarettes. So cigarettes are the top. What else?
cigarettes, coffee.
Oh, coffee,
No, let me
yeah.
say this. I'm going to put coffee over cigarettes.
Yeah, me too.
I'm going to put coffee over cigarettes. Because 3 bags of coffee get you killed. Like somebody kill you for 3 bags of coffee. Like
Wow.
I could put a hit on you for 3 bags of coffee.
Damn.
Easy.
Wow. All right. Good to know.
Coffee, envelopes, stamps.
What?
Yeah.
You got the staples in there.
Yeah, because stamps for you to write home. Envelopes and stamps for you to write
Oh,
home.
that makes sense.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go coffee, envelope, stamps, cigarettes,
I didn't think about the envelopes.
sweets.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Sweets.
What about porn? Like a magazine?
Nah.
Hmm.
It is way better. It's female officers for that. You can look. Let me tell you something.
I'll bring her a cake.
Attraction is different when you locked up. What you attracted to with your level right now, because you in a free society, you got all these choices. But when you incarcerated, no, an 89-year-old woman with tight pants on is a fucking model. She's a fucking supermodel.
You hear that, Martha Stewart?
I believe it.
Let me tell you what get your ass whooped though. Is this lady? This is where I was first introduced to her. Her name is Denise Austin. Denise Austin.
Is she the workout woman?
The workout woman.
The Pilates woman.
If you know, she wasn't doing Pilates then. She was just a workout.
She's
fox
hot.
with
Blonde woman. Hydration isn't just for marathon runners. Regular people. Okay, sorry. There's no period there. Hydration isn't just for marathon runners. Regular people who just sit on their couches need to stay hydrated too. Or alcoholics. Or people who it's a hot summer, whatever you need. Liquid IV's got you covered. Mix 1 stick with 16 ounces of water and hydrate yourself 2 times faster than water alone. That gin ain't leaving your body without it, folks. Plus, you're getting 3 times the electrolytes of leading sports drinks.
Woo.
That's pretty good. Better than Gatorade, I guess.
Well, yeah.
12 delicious flavors like guava, strawberry. Try them all. Find your favorite. I like watermelon. What do you like, Mark?
I like pina colada.
That's right.
Feels like I'm drinking again.
Proper hydration is essential to your health. Liquid IV is the #1 powdered hydration brand in America. Even that's fucking big.
That's a big statement.
With 5 essential vitamins your body needs to thrive: B3, B5, B6, B12, and vitamin C. Do something great for your body and choose Liquid IV. That's like a poem. Real people, real flavor, real hydrating. Grab your Liquid IV in bulk nationwide at Costco, or you can get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code DRUNK at checkout. That's 20% off anything when you shop Better Hydration today and use promo code DRUNK at liquidiv.com.
Nice. Hey, folks, We Might Be Drunk is brought to you by Fume. We all have got some bad habits or two. But with a little grit and dedication, we can get rid of those habits we want to kick. Fume is an innovative device that replaces that nasty hand-to-mouth habit that makes you want to step outside for 5 minutes. Fume lets you remove the bad while keeping the habit. Make it as much of an easy transition on your brain and body as you can. Fume is totally natural, no vapor, no harmful chemicals, and no electronics. Just air and all natural flavors like maple, pepper, and crisp mint. I love that crisp mint because, you know, it's fun to chew on, suck on, and you get the good breath going too. And you're not vaping like a weirdo. With an adjustable airflow dial and movable parts and magnets for fidgeting, Fume helps reduce stress and anxiety while you break your habit. Stopping is something we all put off because it's hard, but switching to Fume is easy, enjoyable, and even fun. Fume has served over 100,000 customers and has thousands of success stories. There's no reason that can't be you. Join Fume in accelerating humanity's breakup from destructive habits by picking up the Journey Pack today. Head to Fume.com and use code DRUNK to save 10% off when you get the Journey Pack today. That's tryfum.com and use code DRUNK to save an additional 10% off your order today. Get on it, folks, and kick those habits.
And yes. Okay, so right.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
let me
that's good
tell
in
you.
a free world.
Do you understand watching this woman in the morning, and I mean every morning. Every morning the TV is on this lady, Denise Austin.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
If you come turn that TV, I guarantee you get your ass whooped. I guarantee, and her outfits was a lot skimpier than that. They were way. She didn't have long pants on then. It was all like
Oh, really?
the old bikini type
yeah.
with the stockings. Like Denise Austin was the.
I bet she
yes,
still looks good.
There
Lord.
we go.
Yeah, this is.
This is yeah,
this
is the tease.
This is, man. Let me tell you something. In the morning, oh yeah,
I'm
Denise-
shocked because there's not a lot of curves going on here, not a lot of ass.
Oh man,
Yeah, but she's hot.
I mean, I'm into it. I was
Denise
just
Austin.
assuming
was-
in a prison.
This, do you know what I'm saying?
He just said an 89-year-old woman is appealing.
Oh, yeah, good point.
This is fucking Denise Austin.
Right now.
This
This
is
is
hardcore.
crazy.
Yeah. Look at
This
that.
thing, you've been
You
locked
got to
up.
invite her to a show.
hold on,
This could be a love connection.
You've been locked up for 2 years. You
Yeah.
ain't seen nothing. You've been around nothing but dudes, and she's on TV in the morning.
I'm into it.
Meanwhile, she's 89 today. You got a shot.
How old is she really?
How old is she? How old is she right
She's
now?
not 89.
She can't be 89.
I bet you $1 million when she was doing those squats, she wasn't thinking, boy, in that Franklin prison, I am cleaning up.
Shit. Oh, look at this black. Look at the black with this little.
Look at that
Oh,
thigh.
she would have got. Oh, it would have been
That's-
all type of problem.
I bet she still looks good though.
She looks great.
Fucking Denise Austin is still hot.
Yeah, looking good, Denise.
Denise Austin is still fucking hot.
Yeah, you don't want to turn that TV off.
Oh yeah, you get your ass whooped. Turn that.
So
TV
what
on.
was an average
that?
like?
And then Caliente when on
Telemundo?
Telemundo.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, when Caliente came on, oh, you get your ass whooped.
Pull
with
her
that
up.
too.
I want to see, because that Telemundo's got some smoking hot ladies. Those
Yeah.
Latinas, they're all bombshells. Woo!
What was an average day like in prison? I'm sorry we're asking so many questions about this, but this is fascinating.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. We got Caliente coming up. He's going to be distracted.
Just think.
Is that her?
No, this is just the show. This is how the show come on.
Oh, really? Yeah, this is nothing to sneeze at either.
This is how the
those
show
are-
come on. And
Wow.
it's probably just it's just probably just some loose performer. But all the rest of the dancers that's surrounding them,
Oh,
look at
yeah.
this. What is going
Yeah,
on?
this is hot.
Yeah.
Wow. I got to go to Spain.
Hey, this was, boy, in the 90s?
Yeah.
Early
Remember that
90s?
show, MTV Grind? And they would just grind.
Look at this lady right here in this in white bikini.
Oh,
all
yeah.
you doing is waiting to get a close-up shot of any of this.
Yeah,
You
right.
take this. You take this back to your cell.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
You take these memories back
Spank
to your
bang.
cell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I heard guys would fuck a wet paper towel or wet toilet paper roll.
Who are these guys?
I think I heard that on a one-person show or something.
Nah,
but
what it was
maybe Tyson.
no, the toilet paper roll, and you pack it with it's a plastic thing, and you put Vaseline. It's all and then some dudes would put like a warm. It would be like a warm water bag, like like you put hot water in it, and you could put it inside the. It was weird shit.
There you go. Well, you got
Do you have a
creative.
cellmate?
They was doing some weird shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's basically like me when I was 13. I was fucking the couch. I was fucking the bed. I'd fuck a bicycle seat, a Kleenex box, a sleeve of a jacket. You know, my house was ruined.
Your dad never wore his coats.
Sleeve of a jacket.
Yeah, I was looking for anything.
What did you have a cellmate there? As well?
And sometimes I did.
Yeah.
Sometimes I put them out, but other times I would keep a good one.
That's got to be tough.
It was some weird.
Yeah, what's it like meeting a cellmate? Like, how does that first interaction go?
Oh, it fucking sucks. It's like you ever somebody ever open for you that you after didn't know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
just some random guy from Toledo.
Right.
And he's coming, hey, I'm Brent, and I'm opening for you. It's like that. It's just like that. Like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. You go over here, I'll go over here.
Either way, they're like, take me with you.
I don't want you in this green room, Brent, with me.
But that guy's opening for you for 6 years.
Exactly.
Actually, just he opening for you until you decide you're gonna put him out your cell. Like I think that I probably would like to apologize to this guy named Brian for this. This white guy named Brian. I'm not a person. I don't like to hear urine into a toilet. Like I fucking hate the sound of it. And I used to tell him, I said, "Hey man, you gotta sit down to use the restroom because I don't want your floor is important.
Sure,
because you keep your floor shine, so you don't want urine splashing out the toilet on the floor and all over your steel and stuff." And I said, "Hey," and then he had a prostate issue or something, to where his urine would just drip out. And I was like, "Say man, you gonna have to sit the fuck down, man."
Yeah.
And one night he was up and I was asleep and I just heard this fucking noise. And I said, "Yo, man, pack your shit up, man. You got to move in the morning. You got to move, man." And he's like, "What?" I said, "Man, you got to move in the morning. When they roll the doors for breakfast, you're gonna have to tell them officers that you need to move. And if you don't, then the next thing you do, I'm gonna make it to where you gotta move."
Damn.
And that's when the other shit come in. That's when, you gotta give somebody a black eye. You gotta be some screaming coming from your cell.
Right.
But you don't want to do that. You kind of just want people just to move around. And he didn't want to move at first. And I pressed the issue. And then I felt bad. Like he got moved to another cell. And then every time I saw him, he had a black eye all the time.
Well, that's because he's dripping all day.
And I was like, "Yo, man," and I asked him, I'm like, "Yo, what's going on with you?" His cellie was beating him up, just like extorting him, beating him up.
Yeah.
And the worst thing is, I beat his cellie up and told him don't extort him.
Hey.
Wow.
That's nice.
But people thought I was like his protector after that, but I wasn't. I was like, I've never been that guy to take advantage of somebody. I've always done fair. Even when I was doing illegal business, I did it fair. I've never jumped in, but I've never actually even started a fight.
Yeah.
I finished a lot of them. I've never started one. So, and then I've never liked bullies.
Yeah. Same.
That's a real thing with me. Like even now as a grown man, like if I saw somebody bullying somebody, I like fighting enough to step in and be like, "Hey, what's up?"
Yeah.
It's like, what? This ain't got to do what? Goddamn it, it got something to do with me now.
Right.
It's like, it could be not even a person I know. I'm like, this is my good friend. I don't even know this person.
Yeah.
But I've never been a bully guy, a guy to take advantage of somebody.
Good.
That's a good peeve. Maybe we could segue into your peeves, Mark. You got any good
Oh,
peeves?
we do pet peeves on the show, but that's a good one. The guy pissing into the bowl and making
And
noises.
bullies. So 2 peeves.
Yeah,
Two
fuck
pet
bullies.
peeves,
I got bullied growing up, so that's nice to
You
hear.
got bullied growing up?
Oh
You should have
yeah,
been friends with me.
I wish.
I'd have waited. I'd have set people up. Look. Why don't you go bully that guy over there? and then I come and just beat him up as soon as they start bothering you. Like, I've never liked bullies. Man.
yeah, I
I've
hate
never
'em.
liked them.
No, I bring you a cake out of gratitude. Yeah. I appreciate that.
Before we get to Mark's peeves, can I just ask you, how did that go down with that guy who you beat the shit out of? The guy who beat up your ex-cellmate?
Oh, it was a Mexican guy. It was a Mexican guy.
But how do you just approach him? As like, stop bullying?
No, I asked him. I said, "Hey, I've done this twice. There was one guy named White Dog, and then it was Brian." I said, "Hey, man, I hear that you whooping on Brian, man." He's like, "Hey, man, what is business of yours?" I said, "Man, he's a friend of mine, and I don't take kindly to that." What it? I got tired of talking. I don't want to keep explaining this shit.
Yeah.
Beat his ass up, and I told him don't put his hands on it no more. Like, and then I remember this guy named White Dog who I was in the county with, right? And White Dog was he like 6'3", white guy, real lanky, cool ass fucking white dude. And I was like, yo, we call him White Dog. We was like, yo, man, White Dog. And then White Dog gets sent to Torres. We was on Torres unit and right outside of San Antonio, Hondo, Texas. And I saw him when he came on the unit. Because I was on 7 building, he was on 4. I'm like, yo, man, what's up, man? You just got here. So I'm like, yeah, man, they got me over here on 4 building. Like, cool. Next thing I see, he said he flagged me down. He's like, hey, this is weird as shit. Hey, I don't know a lot of Spanish, but I think Marcelli and them talking about fucking me.
Whoa.
And I was like, well, shit.
That's great to know just a little bit of Spanish. So you can be like, I got a bad feeling about that word right there.
I was like, oh.
I heard culo. It's not good.
I was like, are you sure? He's like, man, yeah, I think they. I said, man, don't trip on that. Don't trip on that. I got you. So I sent, because we on 2 different sides of the unit. I sent word. I say, yo, this is my guy. If anybody put their hands on him, it's gonna be some problems. And the word gets back like, yo, this is Ali's guy. Don't put your fucking hands on him. So I went to the assistant warden. His name was Mendoza. I say, Mendoza, can I get 2 people transferred on the other side of the prison to like 4 building, or I mean to like 6 building or 7 building? He's like, man, what you got? Who? I said, this guy named White Dog. That's not his real name. I'm gonna just show him to you. And Dexter Manley. And he was like, who the fuck is Dexter Manley? I was like, one of the greatest defensive ends of all time for the fucking Redskins. And he's like, we have an athlete on this unit. I'm like, you have fucking Dexter Manley on this unit. Dexter Manley was locked up on Torres unit too, and he was on 4 building. I got him transferred to the side that we was on.
Oh, wow.
What was he in for?
Cocaine using.
Damn.
Dexter Manley. I was like, and the crazy thing is, I remember when people thought Dexter Manley was gonna kill me.
Oh, that's terrifying.
We in the day room watching TV. You know how ABC used to do these things about sports, and they would have all these. They would be running these things about football players. They was running football players, and they was like Dexter Manley, greatest defensive end of all times. Right?
Oh,
So Dexter. I'm standing up watching the TV. Dexter's sitting on this bench behind the thing. And we like this. Everybody watching TV. And this is a commercial. Right before they go to commercial, that man says this. Because this is when they used to do an echo for everybody all the time. Dexter Manley, greatest defense end of all times.
Yeah.
And this is me. I'm standing up. and I did it this slow too. I said, I said, now look at you.
Oh, no.
And they thought Dexter was gonna fucking kill me. Dexter stood up and just went upstairs and laid on his bunk, right? So he on his bunk, and people keep talking to me, talking about, hey man, you need to go apologize to Dexter Manley. I'm like, I'm not fucking apologizing to Dexter Manley. He's talking about, man, you hurt Dexter feelings. I say, I didn't fucking hurt no goddamn Dexter Manley feelings. But people don't understand. I know Dexter. Dexter's from Houston.
Yeah.
He's from my same neighborhood. And I'm like, Dexter, man, Dexter ain't fucking mad. Dexter was so fucking hurt, right? So I had to go upstairs, and so I sit on this bunk. So Dexter's like this. He's like this. He's like this. And I come and I sit on this bunk, and I'm like this. I'm like, hey, Dex, man. I was just fucking around. Man, I apologize, Dexter. I was just playing with you. And I put this on my children's life, on my children. Dexter did me just like this. So I'm like kind of right here. So he did me like this. That's how Dexter did me. He was like this. No, you wasn't. And he turned
like an angsty teen.
I had to convince Dexter to come eat, to go to the cafeteria, and we walked in together. And the people that's on my block was clapping, talking about, oh, they made up. I'm like, I wasn't fucking. I was so disgusted. Dexter was so sensitive.
Damn, that's hilarious. The gentle giant.
Man, this dude, Cocaine Man, was.
Do you still know him?
Yeah, I saw Dexter maybe 2 years ago jogging.
Oh, wow.
And Dexter's a good dude, man. I was just fucking with him.
Yeah.
But in prison, I was like that, man. I would just bother people.
Well, you're a comedian.
For no reason. Like,
right.
You know, like but people don't understand. I grew up there. I was a kid. I was a kid.
Right.
You grew up in prison.
Basically.
Yeah.
I'm 19. I don't think people understand this. So my birthday, October 17th, 1973 when I was born, October 17th. October 21st, I turned 19, and then 4 days later, I'm in prison.
Wow.
So I'm a child.
Yeah.
So I'm still this goofy kid that still was jovial in the street. So I'm not really understanding the gravity of this place like that. So Darrington Unit. Darrington Unit was the place that really gave me the understanding of how prison really works. So this guy, I don't know his name. I get to Darrington Unit, and Darrington is a max. And it's a guy, he has a broomstick stuck in his side, like through his side. Right? Oof. And the way this prison is built, it's too tight for them to put him on a gurney and bring him out, because the stick just keep hitting the balls, right? So he has to walk out.
Wow.
So he's walking out, and he's coming out the
sideways
off the block, right? And I'm on transit. I'm just now getting here. And they got us in a line, and they got us stopped, and they like, we're bringing out an inmate. Everybody got to stop. And I'm standing there, and I'm the first person in line, right? So when he comes off the block, he looks right at me and said, "It's wild in here, youngster." And I'm like, that's all you got? It's wild in here. You got a little stick in your side. So I can tell it's wild.
Oh, man.
It's fucking crazy.
Damn.
Yeah, he got the spear. He got the fucking spear.
Conspiracy.
I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I gotta pee.
Don't drip. You better sit down when you pee. It's got to be crazy to be Dexter Manley and come out of prison and your football team has a different name. You know? Isn't that wild? I just thought of that. The Commanders. But man, that is terrifying. You can't go back now. You've done your time. You gotta fly right.
I have no intentions on going back. So I've been out 25 years, right? So I got arrested for a traffic warrant that I didn't know that I had.
Oh no.
Okay, so I'm 43. I had to spend a night in jail, right? And this is the terrible thing. I'm in this small town, right? Brazoria County. I'm in Brazoria County. It's all white people.
Yeah, I've never heard of it.
All white people in jail. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm cool. Nobody's gonna know I'm in here because this is all white guys. I'm on the show. This is not happening, right?
Yeah.
White people clearly watch this show.
Oh, we love it.
And I have a mattress and I'm going to the thing because I got to stay in here overnight and I am pissed. You know why I got to stay here overnight? I got arrested at 9 something in the morning. I'm arrested at 9. So I get there. It's about 9:15 when I get to the actual jail. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm not going to be in here long. You know why? This is going to be crazy to everybody. I am the spokesperson for a bail bondsman company. And the slogan is, if you go to jail, we'll get you out. Midtown Bail Bonds. I am the spokesperson for them.
Yeah.
We have like 40, 50 commercials that's running on the radio. Midtown Bail Bonds. And when you go to jail, we'll get you out. It's all my voice. I'm thinking, clearly, they're not going to leave me in here.
Right.
So I got to get out, right? So I'm being very arrogant. Houston, Texas, Midtown Bail Bond. I'm being very arrogant. So I'm not handcuffed. they don't have me handcuffed, and I'm sitting there and I'm talking to the officers, and I'm like, hey man, I need, whenever y'all get time, I need to use the phone. I need to give my phone call so I can get up out of here, man.
Yeah.
And they like, what? I say, man, I'm getting up out of here, baby, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm Midtown Bail Bond. This is what I'm thinking. And so they got me in this holding tank. And before they put me in the holding tank, this man said, hey, the CO, we need to get your shoestrings. I said, for what? Because we can't have you hanging yourself. Yeah, that Al Rucker right there. Okay. He say, we can't have you hanging yourself. I said, man, I don't know if y'all know, but I'm on TV. And I'm on the radio. And I'm well-to-do.
Yeah.
I'm not going to hang myself behind a traffic ticket. Just know that.
Yeah.
That's guaranteed. They still took my strings. So I'm in there and and I said, hey, I'm like, man, I'm about to get out of this shit anyway. And I keep tapping on the window. I'm like, yo, CO, say, man, let me get my phone call so I can get up out of here. I call my bail bonds people. And this little young white boy said, you ain't gonna get out of here until in the morning. Now this is when my prison penitentiary history kicks in. I say, first of all, hey man, stay out of my motherfucking business. Cause you don't know nothing about me, playboy. And he said, the white guy said, well, I may not know nothing about you, but I know everything about this jail because I've been here 21 times. I've been in here 21 times. And it is 9:30. You're not going to see a judge today. I said, 9:30 a.m., why wouldn't I see a judge? So the sheriff come, and I said, hey, man, I need to see the judge so I can get a bond so I can get out of here. He said, the judge is done for the day. 9:30. I said at 9:30, I said he's done all the fucking judging that he needs to do by 9:30.
Right.
I said, okay, not gonna be all in his business. What time did he start judging? Had to be like 5. He had to start judging at 5. He's like, no, 8:30. He did an hour judging and that's it.
Damn, what is this, Mayberry?
So
where are we? I mean, this is like
Brazoria County.
Brazoria.
So I had to spend the night. And I am pissed. So I'm carrying my mattress, right? And I'm carrying my mattress on this side, and I'm walking past all these cells, and there's all these white dudes, and I'm thinking, okay, ain't nobody gonna know me. And this white guy beating on the window. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Ali Sadiq. Ali Sadiq. Because I just did the prison riot story.
Right.
And he's like, yo, man, Mexican got on boots. I'm like, and I'm trying to ignore him. And he's like, yo, man, aren't you Ali Sadiq from This Is Not Happening? I said, yeah, man, but this is not happening. So I'm in there, and overnight, and I remember I'm 43, and I'm on this. It's the same mattress that they had when I was 19.
Yep.
The same steel bunk, and I can't get comfortable for shit. I'm like, damn, this shit is fucking horrible. So it's this guy rapping, and I'm fucking pissed.
White rap.
Then this other guy yelling, I need my insulin. I need my insulin. I'm like, I forget how fucking noisy jail is.
Damn.
Can't get no sleep. So they come get me out at like 5:20. I'm going to see the judge. Just the next day, I'm going to see the judge. I see the judge at 7. They give me a bond. I call the bond company. The bond company already knew that I was in there, so they already made my bond. So I'm waiting to get out, and I'm just thinking like, damn, man. And I'm talking to this guy, and he's like, yo, man, you lucky, man. You about to get out. I'm gonna be here for another 3 months. I say, why is that? He said, man, I just got picked back up. He just got out of jail for serving 180 days for no child support payment.
Whoa.
Oh, man.
They picked him back up after he got out of jail for no child support payment. He just got out of jail 180 days. How the hell is he gonna pay what he owes? And this white guy was like, man, I said, man, how much you owe? He's like, $1,500.
Oh my God.
And I was like, that's it?
Yeah.
My bond was $2,500.
Yeah.
We just paid the whole thing and got out. And I went back and I beat the case, but it was my back still hurts from that one night at 43, sleep on that fucking mattress and that steel. And I think
It's a great time to go to our ad, Casper. Thank you for.
And I think back, like, how did I do it?
Yeah.
All those years.
Yeah.
when I was in there younger. Like my
Crazy.
body was different.
Yeah.
You were so young.
I'm very pampered now. I got a
Right.
very nice mattress and
Sure.
and I got 3,000 count sheets. You know,
Yeah.
I got all types of stuff, man. Like, man, prison is a hard way to go for an old person right now.
It's a young man's game.
It's nobody's game.
Well, yeah.
But if you go, you might as well go young while your body still can endure.
Right.
It's rough.
Damn. Yeah. You ever do the stint?
In prison?
Yeah.
Ponzi scheme when I was 22. I did my. You ever do it?
I've done a night in the drunk tank.
Just been handcuffed a few times, and they never took me in. I got.
Oh,
I got
really?
lucky. Yeah, nothing.
Yeah, I've done the holding cell, but I've never done the
drunk tank?
Yeah.
You're disgusting.
It wasn't pretty either.
Yeah, because the drunk tank, people don't realize the drunk tank is the most disgusting.
Oh, puking.
Oh, it's full of, you know, somebody has done a lot in the drunk tank. I've seen people go to the drunk tank and like, oh yeah.
It's bad. It's bad.
It's bad. Everybody ends up naked most of the time in the drunk tank because you won't be quiet. They done told you, hey,
Right.
be quiet. We come in and take your clothes. You throw up on yourself. There's all
Yeah.
type of defecation. Somebody done peed on the
Yeah.
wall.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drunk tank is awful.
That's all. One guy cried. It was bad. It was really bad.
What
That
he
was
crying-
me.
What, what he crying for?
Well, you know, just like, oh, I can't. I'm not supposed to be here. This is not
Did you
my
really?
life. Oh yeah. And I was like, all right. I thought I was the biggest wuss in here, and then this guy, I was glad he was crying.
No, my the lady who lived in my house, she had to go to jail for traffic tickets, and I never forget. She's dressed up really, really nice. Mm-hmm. I remember when she left the house, she had on heels, this white skirt, this orange shirt, and she called me. She's like, "I've been arrested." I said, "Okay, and we're gonna come get you out." And she's in this place that takes all day to let you out.
Yeah.
And she's looking like she's gonna have to spend the night, and she can't take it.
Yeah.
She's called. I got so many collect calls in like a 5-hour period. It was insane.
Oh man.
It's like, yo, I already made your bond. You good? We just wait on you to get out. She stood up the whole entire time that she was in there, and she was in there for like 16 hours before they let her out.
What?
She has on heels, and her ankles were so swollen.
Wow.
Nope. It was women in there using the bathroom. They was doing everything, and I wasn't doing anything. I was just standing there. And
Damn, she didn't want to sit on anything.
I'm like, how did you come out with a completely nice white skirt on? She's like, I didn't move. I stood in the same place. I didn't eat nothing. When you first go to jail, you don't eat anything anyway. Because you think you're going to get out.
Uh-huh.
Everybody thinks they're going to get out. I don't give a damn how heinous and horrific your crime is. You think you're going to get out.
Yeah.
I just killed 18 children. I'm going to get a bond. They're going to let me out. I'm not eating anything.
Yeah, and everything takes so long, and there's no urgency in jail. You know, you think there's people behind a desk like, we got to get them out, phones ringing, you know, doing all this
They
shit,
don't
but
give
no
a
one's
fuck.
doing anything.
How about how bad? What was like the worst meals that you got in there?
Everything.
Yeah.
Was anything good in there?
No. It was that one year, Texas prisons, one year, they took on this thing called, they purchased this stuff called VitaPro. Making look VitaPro up. VitaPro was some stuff that you add water to it and it expands.
Like a gremlin. What the hell is that? It's like Vegemite.
This shit was killing cattle and pigs and shit in Canada, and Texas purchased it and it came in like, say if it's that little ice bucket right there, right? That little ice bucket. Say it came in that, right? That could feed 5,000 people.
Oh, wow.
That shit right there.
It's like a chia pet.
Oh, it's like a chia pet for food.
Yeah. Holy.
And
Those little army men that used to get bigger.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, and it was made of all type of shit that was causing boils in people. This and it smelled fucking horrible.
Really?
It smelled like they was boiling rubber and adding seeds. It was this shit here, VitaPro. Man, I should have a class action lawsuit against them. I never even ate the shit. I never even tasted it. That shit was crazy.
Yeah.
Let's go to our second sponsor, VitaPro.
Yeah,
It's not that bad anymore, guys.
Crazy.
It's actually good now.
Damn.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
It expands.
This is like tofu before tofu even came out.
Right.
This is it was crazy.
So would you eat the bread around the VitaPro, I
No,
guess?
you didn't eat none of it. They put this in beans. They put it in everything. It was like a
supplement.
it was like what a veggie patty is now before they started developing them.
This is impossible.
Oh, it was crazy, man.
On the flip side, did you have like your favorite like food hack there, like some recipe that you made, like with some?
No,
just from the
just my
commissary or
noodle, just the regular noodle recipes. You know, what we call a hot spread or a cold spread. Hot spread is like you would buy canned goods off of commissary. You buy roast beef, you buy chili, you buy beef soups, you buy all that stuff, and you'll boil all that stuff, and you'll put the Roman, you'll put that in the Roman noodles, and
nice.
you'll make it more thick. You add cheese and
Sounds pretty good.
Fritos.
Oh, yeah.
And then you put Ritz crackers on it and make it like a big spread thing. Cold spread is mackerel, sardines, tuna, sandwich spread. So that's a cold spread.
Yeah.
Hot spreads, cold spreads different.
Damn.
You know? But the key ingredient is cheese and chips and like crackers and the soup.
We do a lot of peeves on here. It's really hard to go into a peeve after him talking about prison for like 2 hours.
Right.
He's like, you know, the food was horrible. I'm like, people who talk on speakerphone.
Yeah.
Am I right?
On the elevator or the airport.
Oh, there we go. There we go.
That's the worst.
Oh my goodness! Somebody on an elevator on a speakerphone. You like, yo, everybody's on the fucking elevator.
I know, right?
It's like,
Crazy.
man. That's definitely a fucking pet peeve of mine.
Do you have any others?
Anything off the top of your head that drives you crazy? Something somebody does out everyday life that you can't stand?
So I can't stand the fact that people don't know. So if you're coming from this way and you wanna make a turn like in the median.
Okay.
So actually, it's supposed to go like this. You're supposed to go to the far end, and the other person's supposed to go this way, so y'all can both see
right.
what's distracting. I hate people that fucking stop short.
Yes.
And neither one of us can see.
Right.
I drive a big truck, and I wait. Go. I'm gonna stay there.
Yeah.
Go. I'm not helping. I'm not fucking helping
Right,
you. I don't give a damn. There's 100 cars coming. I hope your ass run. I hope they run over your fucking ass because you should have came all the way down.
Yep.
So you can see. So I can see this way. Fucking jackass.
That's a great call. Great call. That happens all the time. Intersections. They
People
stop
who
short.
don't stop at stop signs either. That fucking rock stop shit.
Yeah.
Just fucking stop. Like why you just can't stop? Like what's the rock stop shit? What is this? What is that stop for? What's wrong with just stopping the vehicle?
I've done that.
asshole.
Well, something about stopping and starting again. I don't know. I want to just have a smooth coast, but it's
Well, get on the freeway. This is a stop sign. People who speed through school zones.
Ooh.
People who speed through residential areas.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
who speed through fucking shopping. If you in a grocery store, why are you speeding in this parking lot? Like
I know,
you
right?
already fucking here.
Yeah, and you're like, into a parking spot. Like, did you need to go 50 into this spot? It's crazy.
Yeah.
No, I'm with you.
Okay, those are mine.
Those are good.
I
But
love how,
you're
like,
not.
all his are Houston ones. They're all driving and all those like people
I have a lot
are
of
blocking
walking
my
ones.
path while I'm walking.
Yeah. You're not driving out here,
Mark
are you?
had a ton before we cut him off. So
No, I got a few. How about this one? This drives me crazy, and this might be a lady thing. Sorry, Fanny, but my wife does this all the time. I'll be like, we're going out to eat. I'll get us an Uber. And she's like, oh, great. So I call the Uber, whatever. And, it says 3 minutes, and every car they go, is that it? And I'm like, no, it's 2 minutes away. And then the car pulls, is that it? I'm like, no, it's 2 minutes away. Is that it? No, it's 1 minute away. And everyone, she's like, is that it? I'm like, have some patience, you crazy coos. I'm telling you, it's 1 minute away. That's not it. It's a Chevy, it's a Chevy Bolt. And I'm like, that's a Honda, And
it's like us with their stories. Is it over yet?
Yeah.
2 minutes away.
Right.
Wrap it up. It's 1 minute away.
1 star.
1 star.
One
Yeah,
star on
1
that
star.
story.
I got a peeve. This is when you ever have that friend who's like, he'll shit talk someone in front of you on the street and they hear it.
Oh,
You do that under the breath. You don't do it.
That's bad.
A French, we're both drunk, and a French guy walks by, and he's like, "Oh, yeah, maman," he's talking, and my friend goes, "Oh," and I'm like, "He heard you. You can't do it so he hears you." And he goes, "Yeah, he heard me." I'm like, "He's looking angrily at us.
That's awkward.
He's looking angrily at me.
He's pissed."
Angry freshman.
He's a total baguette.
It's rude.
Angry Canadian.
Yeah, right.
That's funny though. That my friends do that. Hey man, are you going? The man can fucking hear you. The lady who live in my house, she'll say something loud. That lady's right there. Is, hey. The lady can hear you.
Yeah.
Right.
She can't hear me. She's looking at you.
Yes.
She wasn't looking over here at first. Like, and then you said the lady over there. Loud ass.
How about this one? This is a comedian thing. You're in the hotel room. It's 11 a.m. You slept in. You're hungover. Hello, housekeeping. I'm good. I'm in the bed, dick out, sheets up. I'm good. Hello, housekeeping. I'm like, why can I hear you? And I'm yelling way louder than you, and you can't hear me. What is that shit? I'm good. Don't come in.
They just want to come in.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I think they get paid by room.
Oh, is
Yeah.
that right?
Yeah, I think so. Isn't that? I think that's the case.
I hope not.
Well, if she's coming in, I'm balls out. That's on her.
Oh, what's another pet peeve? You ever had a comic that's a young comic trying to interview you?
Oh, that drives me crazy.
How'd you get started?
Oh, that's the worst.
And you know we just did 2 shows together.
What's your writing process?
Yeah, what's your how do you come up with your concept?
Yeah.
Man, if you don't get the fuck away from me, like,
What do we? This is a podcast? What is it?
I don't want to be interviewed by you.
No, that's brutal. That's a good one.
It's weird when it's just not organic.
Yeah.
It just doesn't happen in a natural way. It feels weird.
You ever had somebody introduce you as a comic and you're just chilling?
Oh, forget about it.
You just
Like in the world?
you just being
Yeah.
a normal regular person. It's like, hey, this is my friend Mark Norman.
Yeah.
He's a comedian. He's like,
Yeah, yeah. You don't seem funny. Tell me a joke. Like, now I'm on the clock again at this wedding. Yeah,
wedding.
Yeah, it's brutal. I'm with you. You got one? I don't want to step on yours.
What?
Your peeve.
No, I just did a peeve.
Okay,
What,
okay.
Do you have another one?
I got
might have
another
more.
one.
Yeah, go.
That was
I can see. I think I know what you're talking about. But you ever in a room, just you and a guy, just you and him, and you go, where'd you get those shoes? Who, me? It's just us. It's literally us. There's no one else around. I'm talking. I'm making eye contact with you. I'm a foot away from you. We're holding hands. We're at a bar. There's no one in here. Who,
They
me?
love it.
Yeah, you.
It's the same as someone being like, "Funny you asked. Just say the fucking thing.
Oh,
Just
yeah,
speak.
I hate
Stop
that.
delaying the answer."
Yeah, right. What are you, assaulted? Come on. Just say the answer.
Oh, here's a peeve. You ever have someone? I saw someone post about his wife. I love you forevermore. Forevermore. Easy Shakespeare.
Yeah,
all right.
right.
Forevermore. Just say I love you.
What is this, the Raven?
Yeah.
Come on.
you pandering.
I hate it.
Mm-hmm.
It's also, it feels like an unhealthy relationship.
Yeah.
If you have to broadcast it that much.
Yeah.
I've been in them. I've done it. It's not a good idea.
Comedy pet peeve right now. My pet peeve right now is fucking comics who put up crowd work.
I do it all the time. So does he.
That's all right. We just don't want to burn material.
Yeah.
I'm like, I would rather you just put up something else because let me tell you why. Because it's being a thing, it's an internet thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So now you go to do shows and audiences think that you're gonna do it too.
That is starting to happen.
So they like, I'm trying to engage. Hey, I'm not fucking here to do no crowd work. You
No,
knew that,
no,
right? I gotta explain that. And I'm like, yo, I'm not trying to make a crowd work clip with
yeah.
you.
I have an act. Let me do my act.
I have a whole show that I came here to do.
Right.
I'm gonna do different shows every night. Not trying to do any crowd work.
Yeah.
And somebody keeps, like, he's gonna do it.
Yeah, you can see him in the crowd.
We do a lot
doing
of short jokes, so I think we need to do crowd work at some point just to like mix up the rhythm. You're a storyteller, right? I
Yes.
mean, you do bits too, but I've seen you do like long stories.
Yes.
And I think structurally, like crowd work for us, like Dangerfield would do crowd work, like short joke people would do crowd work. So
You know the difference is between Dangerfield. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
This is
please.
this is one of my idols.
Oh, yeah.
besides being better than us, go ahead.
Nobody
Yeah.
saw him doing it.
It's on some of his albums.
It's on his albums.
Yeah.
You would have to hear him do it, but it's not broadcasted him doing crowd work. So
Right.
and it's like because it was a different era. It was no way
Right.
to broadcast it, right?
Yeah.
So if back then, if it would have been the internet, then he would have probably did it. But now, it's like because it's on the internet, and people think everything on the internet applies to every comic.
Right.
Because now, say if one comic, I hate anything that one comic starts doing for a reason, and then everybody starts doing it for something.
I know,
Like,
I know.
The side to side clip, goddamn it, how many goddamn, oh, I'm going to show this right here, then I'm going to
Yes,
comment on it.
yes.
God damn it, I'm not doing, like, everybody.
Yeah. Everyone did the reaction shit. Like, here's me watching Two Girls, One Cup. Like, I'll just watch the fucking Two Girls. I don't need to watch you watch it. But yeah, and then everybody had one. But yeah, there's a lot of that
It's a lot
copycat
of
shit.
everybody doing something. But just think, you guys have actual shows.
Right. Well,
Like,
look,
your fucking special was fucking awesome.
Oh, hey. Thanks, you too.
It was fucking awesome. And when you dropped it during the pandemic, it was like I was like, yes, we have something fresh to watch. You know what I'm saying? So but it wasn't crowd material, it was you doing your thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And
well, you don't put out like you do your material. It's separate to me. You know what I mean? Like the crowd work is like a thing to
Right.
get people out to see the material. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't want to burn material online for the next special.
Right.
Because that's mine. I want to, I want to own all of it.
I think I get that.
Yeah.
I respect that. I think with me, because it's starting to impede on me doing, so I think it's a personal thing because people think that I'm going to do it.
I hear that.
Yeah,
And just like when people think that, I remember this lady said this was Friday. Never forget it. Friday, I'm taking all these pictures, and this lady said, I hadn't seen your special because I was coming to see you Friday, and I didn't want to see the same material. Luckily, it's this guy standing there. He's talking about he didn't do nothing from his special.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
And I explained to them ladies, I said, do you understand that a special is different from my club show?
Mm-hmm.
I have an actual club show, and then my special is different. That's why it's called a special, and this is the club show.
Right.
With me, I have a lot of different hours because I have different stories. Most comics don't have 25-minute stories or 30-minute stories. I have 30-minute stories. So if an hour show to me could be 2 stories.
That's crazy.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So just think about this. If I just did if I just came out and did the 3 This Is Not Happenings.
Yeah.
Mex Got On Boots, Mitchell, and the Mushroom Story. That's an hour.
Damn.
Just in those 3 stories.
Yeah.
If most of my specials are an hour and 20 minutes, hour and 30 minutes. So I tell material, I turn over material at a different rate than most comics. But I'm still judged based upon, because I come out and sit down. I get shit because I'm sitting down. Well, why is he sitting down? I get shit because I'm not fast paced.
Mm-hmm.
People come see comics, which I hope that we all make this effort to rectify this. If you coming to see Mark Norman, you're coming to see Mark Norman. You're not coming to see Dan Soda. You're not coming to see Don Rickles. You're coming to see Mark. You have to let artists be artists.
Sure.
Who they are.
I see.
Nobody goes to a Prince show hoping to hear a Michael Jackson song.
Right.
But I bet that's changing for you. I mean, I bet you've been doing
it's
so
for
well.
comedians in general.
Yeah.
People come to see us based upon what they already like. And if hoping that we're something like close to if they're not already fans of yours.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
So I'm coming to see Mark Norman. I'm sitting the whole time. I'm thinking, why he not like Bobby Lee? Because he's not fucking Bobby Lee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you can't come to a comedian show, a comedy show, and think that every comic is the exact same. We're all different.
I think
people.
the podcasts help,
Totally.
though. I do think that the comedy fans have become more sophisticated because they listen to all these podcasts and they're like, oh, I know what this person does. You know, like if I do crowd work in an hour, maybe I do an hour 10 if I do a theater show or something, maybe 3 or 4 minutes of crowd work, maybe less. I don't do a lot of crowd work unless something's happening and I have to roll with it. But, the material is what you're excited about. That's what I'm like, I can make something with this. You know what I mean? I can make a special.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
that's, but I agree. I think certain people, it's rare though. It doesn't happen in my shows a lot. Like I don't find that they're expecting it. If I just am like, I'm doing material for an hour 10, I don't do any of it, it's fine. Like there's not a problem.
Maybe people are coming to see you. That's coming to see you. You have your own core group of fans that's coming to see you. New people like D.L. Hughley. D.L. Hughley used to be known for doing crowd work.
Oh.
Like his whole first half of his career. Him and Guy Torrey was the fucking best at it. They would used to get judged like, oh, we don't want to get talked about if you go to a D.L. Hughley.
Yeah.
So to take that away from the talked about, D.L. does maybe 45, 50 minutes of material, and then at the end, he'll talk to the front row.
Uh-huh.
He'll tie everything together with the front row because he got tired of being judged by people think that I'm going to talk about them
Interesting.
when I come to the show. It's just it's like the different dynamics of how long you been doing stand-up?
16 or 17, maybe 17 maybe?
17.
Yeah, maybe.
And you
About the 16, about that same.
So I got a couple years on y'all. 25, I've seen people shift a little different in different spaces. Like it's realistically, comedy is a black, white, mainstream thing. Either you black, you white, or you mainstream.
Mm.
and that's weird.
Wait, what do you mean, black, white, mainstream?
So, have you ever been to the? Have you ever been invited to Atlanta Comedy Theater? You ever performed there?
No. I'd like to.
Not black,
Oh.
but have you ever been to Laughing Skulls?
Yeah.
Really white.
Yeah, very white.
Very white. You know what I'm saying? And so with me, so I'm black. How many black people come on Rogan?
Well, you just did it.
Yeah, I've did it 4 times. But how many black people are on Rogan?
I don't know. It's definitely less than white.
You know what I'm saying? So how many black people, even my audience breaks down like this. It's 15% of everything.
Yeah.
Black, Hispanic, white, Asian, other.
Mm-hmm.
It's 15% of everything. It's not a lot of black people who have that type of audience.
That's true. Chappelle's got a good mix.
Chappelle has a good mix. But when you start talking about black comics who have this mix, you're going to go Chappelle,
Kevin Hart.
Then Kevin.
Not Earthquake. I love Earthquake too. But you know what I mean.
I fucking love Earthquake. but not Earthquake.
Yeah.
You know, not Arnez J.
Yeah, not some more.
You know, not Bruce.
Right. Givens.
You know what I'm
Adele.
saying?
Yeah.
So you're going to be hard pressed to find a bunch of black people come to see Dan Sober.
Well, we're scared to
I'm
go
coming.
see Cat Williams. We're scared of that audience.
You know, and it's a lot of lines, and because of this, this is my thing. I was always a person who would open for anybody.
Yeah, same.
I'm
like, you can see me, Houston Improv, this would be the lineup. I would be hosting for Bobby Lee. I would be featuring for Maz Jobrani. I'd be featuring for D.L. Hughley. I'd be featuring for Bill Burr.
Wow.
So, and then whoever else comes, even if we the same caliber, I don't have a problem. If I'm off, if they call and say, hey, Mark Norman need a feature, I'm off. If I'm at home, you fucking right, I'm coming to perform. I have no problem that this is my home.
But that
club.
should be the attitude of any young comic, I think.
But think, I sell out. I come to the Houston Improv 4 times a year. I sell out every show that I'm coming there to do. Most comics are not gonna come and feature for Mark Norman if they already selling our show.
That's true.
I'm gonna come.
I love that
because I love the craft, and I'm gonna come just work. I don't give a shit. I featured for Angela Johnson.
Oh yeah.
And this was manicure pedicure Angela Johnson. She was on Mad TV.
Huge.
So it's me, Angela Johnson, and Shane Wayne.
Wow.
That's a good show.
What a lineup. Diverse.
And I'm just as happy as if, but the exact week before I came to host for Angela Johnson, I had just sold out 9 shows at the Improv.
Wow. Damn.
Mass majority of people are not going to do that, but me loving the craft.
You live in Houston still.
Yeah, I live in Houston.
Yeah.
Me loving the craft, I'm at home, and it's a chance for me to get on stage in front of another audience.
I'm with you.
I'm like a fucking audience thief. You understand? I will come to your show and steal 10 people out your audience. They're going to come and see me. So
it's similar to being like in New York. We'll just go up. Same thing like Gotham. Someone come through. I'll pop in and do a set. The Cellar is really where we go up. But you don't have a club like the Cellar that's a showcase club in Houston, do you?
Yeah, the Improv.
But it's not. But it's usually a headliner on the weekend, though, right?
Yeah, but it's during the week. It's
showcase.
It's showcasing. And I come here and they ask me to go up at the Cellar all the time, and I refuse.
Why?
I'm not. I came to do the Cellar. I came to do Live from the Cellar.
Oh yeah.
I came to do Gotham. But I'm not pressed when I come to a city to go up. I'm always like, is it other guys that you don't let go up? Like in LA. I never go up in LA. And they
LA's weird.
And they ask me to
Yeah.
go up all the time. But what about this guy who's been here every fucking week that you ain't let go up?
Yeah, that's
Let him
weird.
go up.
Right.
I don't need the practice.
Mm.
Let him go up.
Yeah.
But what you doing is doing the celebrity thing. Oh, Ali was in the room and Mark Norman was
Yeah.
man, I'm not doing that shit. I'm
I
like,
agree.
what about this guy that actually needs the time?
Yes. Here, here.
And I think that amongst comics, we should support those younger guys who need the time.
Yeah.
Like I used to hate when somebody would come in and just suck up all the time. Oh, you gonna do 40 minutes just because you are
I hate that shit.
somebody.
Yeah, you hear that, Eddie Griffin?
And I'm on the fucking list. I'm on the list.
Sometimes the newer guys do that, though. I'll tell you, like it shocks me. But sometimes the newer guys are the ones running the light, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, that's crazy.
That's when somebody not running the room well.
Yeah.
I wish when I used to run a room, Go ahead and run the light. I wish you would run the light.
You'll follow him into the bathroom and make him pee sitting down.
Go ahead and run the light. Go ahead and run the light. I'ma light you, and then we have to light you twice. Cool. I got you. You do know I'm hosting this show, right? And I'm finna go right back up. Oh,
they're gonna get the hot spread.
it's finna get the hot spread.
All right. Well, where are you gonna be? We gotta wrap
First
this
off,
up.
yeah,
here, but-
where can they
shit.
find?
You killed it.
Before this even, where can you find the special? Because I've seen a lot of your stuff. It's all very funny, man.
Killer.
Definitely
On
check out his
YouTube.
stuff. Yeah.
YouTube. I'm
Nice.
so independent. I'm on YouTube. They have my whole schedule up there. I'm at the Brick House Comedy Club.
Nice.
I'm in Interior at the Improv. I'm at somewhere else, and I'm somewhere else. But you
Orlando,
go. You can,
Cleveland,
On the 21st and 22nd of July.
Hartford.
I'm in Hartford, Connecticut. When I go to Connecticut, I'm also speaking in a prison in Connecticut.
Ooh,
Wow.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. So this was definitely a refresher of me going back.
Yeah, right? You hear that, Rich Cat?
Yeah, and I'm sitting there thinking this name. I was really concerned about the name of this podcast. We may be drunk, but I see how I
creeps
see
up
where
on
it comes from because I damn sure may be drunk.
Clip it, Matt.
I may be a little toe up.
Yeah, good for you.
Hey,
When does this come out?
All right.
Okay, so
third week of July.
I'll also be at Charlotte, North Carolina, August 11th.
Ooh, great room.
Man,
13th.
oh man, I love the Comedy Zone.
Great club.
But the main thing is, man, you can go online, you can go to YouTube, you can watch Domino Effect 1,
Yes.
you can watch Domino Effect 2. Those are my specials. The Domino Effect 2 is the new special, which is probably, and I'm gonna say it with other comics being on the show, it's probably the greatest special of all time.
Whoa.
With other comics being on the show, so ballsy. I know it's probably gonna be a pet peeve lately. I don't like when comics come on our show and try to say they're better than us.
Go see Ali. Bring him a cake, for Christ's sake. And you're not opening for me when I go to Houston. I don't want you stealing my crowd.
What we got?
If you come to Houston, I'm in town.
Okay.
Because see, now I'm doing these pop-ins. Because I'm bringing back the real guest set.
Oh, I love a
So
pop
you guys will be a real guest set. People don't know. You're not a fucking guest set. You're an intruder. You're intruding on the show. If I brought y'all out, people like, oh shit, they excited. Like my first pop in is gonna be June 30th. I'm popping in on Bill Bellamy.
Ooh.
He's in Cincinnati. I'm gonna pop in on him because Ricky Smiley popped in on me while I was in Zanies.
Yeah.
And I brought him out first, and then he brought me back out. Miss Pat popped in on me. So as comics and as notable, incredible comics, we should pop in on each other
I love it.
and enhance each
Let's
other's
do
shows.
it. I'll be in
The
Houston
audience
very
goes nuts.
soon. So
When you coming to Houston?
Sunday.
Oh,
Early. Say
here
what's
we
up.
go.
You coming Sunday?
Yeah.
I'm in town.
House of Blues.
Wait,
Come by.
You at the House of Blues?
Come by.
Oh, now we're talking.
And that's what date is that?
I don't know. We'll find out after. I've been drinking too.
numbers.
We'll exchange numbers.
We come, and I definitely come.
Come
to the
by.
House of Blues. I know I'm in town Sunday. I'm on vacation, So I'm definitely.
I love
coming
it.
to see
Oh,
you
he'll
guys.
be there.
That's not legally binding, okay? He
That's
doesn't have
true.
to show up.
No,
Quickly, I got Montreal, Providence, Northampton.
you got a bunch of stuff.
A lot of shit here. Albany,
Oh, yeah.
Burlington,
That's
All
cool.
theaters.
Bethlehem, York,
Bethlehem?
Toronto, yeah, Phoenix, Montreal, and we're adding Chicago and New York. So look at New York on sale November 4th. So look at and
Hey.
Chicago in late December. So that just got added.
Nice.
And lots of other shit. SamMorril.com,
And you got a lot
Cleveland,
of theaters.
Pittsburgh. Yeah, we're rocking.
I can't read any of that, but I'm coming all over your wife's face here. It's gonna get crazy.
Got Davenport, July 29th.
Oklahoma.
Oh boy.
Oh, Davenport. Oh, you doing?
Oh yeah, Pabst Theater. What is that? The Ace Hotel,
Who's doing your?
Balboa Theater,
Who's doing your tour?
Outback.
Outback. You goddamn right. Outback is doing your fucking
Hell
tour.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Suck it, Live Nation. All right. Just kidding. But, all right, we'll see. We might be drunk. Check out
Buy
Ali
Bodega
Sadiq.
Cat too.
Get some Bodega Cat. We'll see
Check
you all
out
in
at least
hell.
all the specials on YouTube.
Sit down when you
All
pee, bitches. Yeah. Hell yeah.
Sunday's a day for my next offender. A bit of Peter Wreck, you know the beer juice close. I've had a little too much bourbon, and Norman's talking shit about the fucking Pope. And I get down in the same way. Up on the roof like the cops coming, and naked Samuel is feeling dangerous. I'm out to lunch here in New Orleans. This woman doesn't look like I remember her, and I get down in the same way.